quadruple charge.
To me, next season we can win the quadruple. People might not laugh.
The quadruple.
Absolutely, listen. And the reason why I say that is because for Leicester to win the league, that means anything can happen.
Trophies are Arsenal going to win this season, and which ones?
We're going to win 2. We're going to win the FA Cup and the Premier League.
Oh, the Gunners!
Double in the Premier League and the FA Cup. We always seem to win.
The best team in England. We're in the league. We're going to the Champions League. We're going to the FA Cup, and whatever the Milk Cup is called these days. We're going to do a lot. We're going to do all 4 of them, pals. At least 2.
I think that Arsenal is going to do well in the Champions League. In the Champions League and the Premier League. And this is time to go to get the trophy.
They will win the Champions League, the Premier League, and the FA Cup.
We're going to win them all, mate. Every single one of them. Champions League, Premier League, League Cup, FA Cup. Done. FA Cup, Premier League, and Champions League. And why? Best team in the land.
For all you Ladbroke fans and everybody else who support the Arsenal, we're not in the mix anymore. We are sailing across with something special this year.
Welcome back, familiar, to Northside LDN, and I'm already seeing some people crying, whinging and crying, begging and crying. You know what I mean? Crying and begging about VAR robbed us. His fan base never learns. Listen, welcome back to Northside LDN, and listen, Atleti won, Arsenal won, and I'm not really here for the excuses because I'm gonna be real. Today, it weren't that great. My match traction's already put out my match traction. If you want to go see that, my match traction is out. Just put the video out now. But I think overall, if I be honest, Atleti had the more clear-cut chances. Atleti were the team that gained control in the game. I think Arsenal started well for 20 minutes. We had a good opportunity given to Hincapié. Once again, a defender in a good position. We had a good opportunity after that as well, with Ødegaard in the box, taking way too many touches, way too long with releasing the shot in the box that got blocked. Other than that, we didn't really have that many clear-cut chances. Madueke's shot was outside the box. I wouldn't say it's a clear-cut chance. I think he did well to try and curl it into the goal, but it just went a bit wide. Other than that, what did we really do? I saw Lookman have a bunch of opportunities in the game. I saw Alvarez creating a lot of opportunities, not getting picked up. I saw Griezmann hit the crossbar. So overall, I think Atleti had the better opportunities, and I do still think they didn't really go gun ho. The second half, we was getting absolutely bossed. We was getting absolutely bossed to the point where Arteta started to make some subs, bringing on Eze, taking off Ødegaard, taking off Madueke, and they still weren't affecting the game. We were still getting bossed in the midfield. We were still second to the aerial duels, and we were still allowing Atleti to get opportunities. Even towards the end of the game, Lookman had a header that went wide. They also had a shot that went just over the bar, and we didn't even close them down. That was on the Hincapié side. So, look, you can look at the VAR and say, yeah, well, it should have been a penalty. In my opinion, I do think that was a penalty from Eze. I do think Eze deserved the penalty from that. I think he got taken out. But all in all, what we said now, that we're playing for set pieces. Because when I'm talking about clear-cut chances, how many clear-cut chances did we actually create? Not many. So then we're back to penalties. We're back to talking about penalties and stuff like that. I'm not hearing it, man. I'm not hearing it. Overall, the football not good enough. That's what it is, man. The football's not good enough. We lack a lot of ideas. I think most of our players were rubbish today. I think David Raya gets man of the match for me. I think Ben White was horrendous. Hincapié at times was out of position. Our centre-backs, without that shield in front of them, they look vulnerable. They look like they were struggling. With Griezmann, with Alvarez, with Lookman. I think Rice wasn't great today at all. Ødegaard getting hooked off in the 58th minute showed exactly what type of game that he had. Zubimendi today wasn't good enough at all. He was giving away fouls. Martinelli and Madueke were near enough non-existent. Both of them had probably like 5-10 minute stretches, but other than that, they were rubbish. I'm just going to keep it honest. People want to focus on VAR. That's pathetic. That's pathetic, because at the end of the day, we spent £1 billion and this team is supposed to be the best in Europe. Why we're sitting here talking about set pieces, bro? You know what I'm saying? Why are we sitting there talking about set pieces? Why are we not talking about the opportunities that we created? We didn't create a lot of... We created 2 clear-cut opportunities. That's the reality. The overall performance was rubbish. Our defense keeps getting opened up. Our fullbacks keep getting exposed. Our centre-backs now getting exposed that our midfield is all over the place, is looking mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, our attack is looking toothless. Cool, Gyökeres scored the penalty. I was happy for him. But other than that, if Raya doesn't turn up, you're looking at Lookman. Lookman alone had about 5-6 opportunities to score. So I don't want to hear it. Do you know what I mean? I don't think this is a good I don't think this is a good performance at all. If I'm looking at a game and I'm saying mainly Raya was the only one that was good at the game, my goalkeeper, how was that a good game? And when I'm looking at a game saying, oh, well, you know, some people saying we were robbed because of one penalty, you know what I mean? Instead of the opportunities that we made in the game. How's that a fucking good game? Like, people need to stop bitching, crying and moaning, crying and begging. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of it, bro. Our performances haven't been good enough. Yes, this is a bit better than what we've seen lately, bro. The flipping bar is on the floor. If you're telling me 20 minutes in the first half and then we're getting cooked, yeah, is a good game, and then the second half we come out, yeah, and they already score, then we're already taking off our captain before 60 minutes. We are losing the ball. They kept the ball for about 10, 15 minutes. We couldn't even touch the ball. That was pathetic. It looked like a training game. A man want to be talking about penalties. These are the same type of fans that then they're flabbergasted how we losing to Man United, how we drawing to Brentford, how we dropping points against Nottingham Forest, how we losing to Southampton, because we're not playing well enough. We're not playing well enough. When you look at the actual tactical ability and the way that we've been playing the last couple of games, I didn't see anything tactically different today that I saw to the Bournemouth game when we played Bournemouth, or the Southampton game, or the Man City game, or the Sporting game. It's the same old rubbish. But man want to be talking about, but VAR. I'm not hearing it. I'm sorry, I'm not hearing it. It's lazy analysis, and it's trying to always deflect and try and blame everybody else apart from the manager that should figure out how to get the most out of these players. So I'm not hearing it. Not hearing your excuses. Not hearing it. We're towards the end of the season now, and man want to still be talking about VAR robbed. Fuck off out of here, bro. Fuck off out of here. I'm not hearing it. I am not hearing it. But let's get the panel. This is the call-in show. You know what I'm saying? My match reaction is already out if you want a full match reaction. But let's get the panel on, man. You know what I mean? The link is there pinned if you want to jump on. Yo, big up man, then, man. What you man saying?
Big up.
Hey, big up panel.
No, big up Northside, man. It was a terrible game, but don't worry. Igal said that we were robbed. Igal said on his channel that Arsenal robbed this and that. Like, this is what our fan base does, right? Because apparently it was the Haram Ball derby, because everyone was telling us that it was the Haram Ball derby between Atletico Madrid and Arsenal. And I'm like, it was not Haram Ball derby. They just wasted their chances and we just got lucky. I just don't get why everyone's talking about we were robbed. We deserved to lose that game. If Atletico Madrid had taken their chances, the tie would have been over. But don't worry, Northside. We were robbed, and everyone hates Arsenal. That's what we've been told, that everybody hates Arsenal because the VAR robbed us. We should have had another penalty. And Northside, if you take away the penalties, we don't score any goals. Because of open play, we can't even score from open play. We were relying on penalties. And what's next going to be, Northside? Own goals? Because I'm trying to figure out when's the own goal's going to come. I'm struggling to figure out when's the next own goal going to come or something. Because we can't create. Our captain was so bad. When I saw him in the team, I thought it was going to be a long day for us. And I'm like, why is he starting? Everyone knows on the panel that he is not good enough for us. We had only 2 shots on target throughout the whole game. The penalty and Mosquera's effort straight at Oblak. Other than that, what did we do? But don't worry, because we were robbed because Ben White's handball. If you look at yesterday's incident, Alphonso Davies' handball was similar to Ben White's and it was given. There's no consistency. That's the problem. But I can't blame the refs because we did not create anything. It was just sideways football. And Northside, I don't know how on earth do these fan base think we're going to beat PSG or Bayern Munich. If we play like that in the Champions League final, let's assume we get past Atletico Madrid, how on earth can we beat Bayern or PSG? I swear to you, if Timber's not fit, and if it's Ben White versus Kvaratskhelia or Luis Diaz, he is going to absolutely get torn into shreds, and we are in big trouble.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, at the end of the day, yeah, you know what it is? The bar's so low with us, yeah, that people are saying, because today was a better performance than recent performances. Recent performances have been bottom of the barrel. You can't get any lower than recent performances. I'm not saying that we showed nothing in this game, but we wasn't the better team. We didn't create more opportunities. We still have the same issues that we've been having. Our fullbacks getting exposed. Our midfield not shielding our centre-backs. Our attack looking toothless. What am I taking away from this game? Cool, we had a decision that went against us. But you get some on your side, you get some against you. I don't care. At the end of the day, the manager's got 90 minutes to affect the game. The players have 90 minutes to step up. Madueke and Ødegaard are pissed off. They should be pissed off with themselves because Arteta was right to hook them off because they weren't playing well enough. You know what I mean? So they can have some accountability instead of coming off the pitch and getting mad. Where's your performances? Where's your performances? Because Madueke, you don't deserve to be in this team. And Ødegaard, you should have been got sold anyway last summer anyway, because you've been on the decline the last couple of years anyway. You're the flipping you're the captain. You are not putting in captain performances. And now you're pissed off. As soon as this guy has had some competition in his performance, he's folded. Because he was all comfortable when he was going up, when the only competition he had was Fabi Vieira, that he knew was going to hold bench. Now you've got Eze, now you're pissed off. Because you know your time is up, bro. You know your time is up. We don't have to rely on you. And even your biggest fans within the fan base now like Eze more than they like you. And Eze, let's go on to the subs, because this is what I also want to talk about this game. The subs today didn't affect the game at all. And this is a common trend of Arsenal. We have a lot of subs that come on and we don't even do anything. Eze only started performing for me in the 85th minute. That's not good enough. He didn't make an impact. Trossard, rubbish. Saka was getting barged off the ball. Saka, they put two players on Saka. They barged him completely out the game. He made one good pass. That's about it. Madueke only did one time when he cut in on his left and he had a shot outside the box that just went wide. Other than that, he didn't do nothing. This manager's criminal to be taken off Gyökeres at the 69th minute. Gyökeres in the 69th minute to bring on Jesus. In a Champions League in the Champions League game, knockout game. Why are you bringing on Jesus? What has Jesus done for you to take off Gyökeres, especially after Gyökeres took the penalty? If you get another penalty, you want Gyökeres back on it. You know what I mean? Because most of the time he takes a penalty, he scores. So why would you take him off to bring on Jesus? The funny thing is, he'd bring on Jesus because he wants more control of the game. We still wasn't controlling the game. So I don't get it, man. But listen, Antonio, let me know, and then we'll go to King. Big up, King. Antonio, what did you make of this game, bro?
Hey, big up, guys. No, I agree totally. Northside. I mean, even Quadra said as well when Colin scored from open play. I was actually pissed off that Gyökeres got taken off. Yes, it's been said that he was arrested for Fulham. I don't know whether that's true, but the thing is, like, he scored a goal. Just keep him on the pitch. Because, you just never know what might happen. And the thing with Madueke, yeah, that chance he had where he just shot it wide, when I saw that, I was screaming at because I watched it on my mobile phone. I screamed at my mobile phone and I said, Madueke, why can't you do that often? Why can't you do more of that? Yes, the ball went wide, but, we need to see more of that. But the thing, like, what happened afterwards, he didn't do anything. As you said, the subs, nothing. A captain, guys, subbed again. I've never seen a captain sub so many times as this guy. And the thing is, like, he could sit there, all arms folded, and be upset, but he didn't do anything. Okay, Eze, it wasn't exactly great, but I saw Eze was moving around, spinning around and taking on players and stuff. And the penalty, dubious, should have been given or should not, whatever. But at least he done something. Saka, twisted Ruggiero a couple of times, but apart from that, Trossard, nothing. Jesus, nothing. Martinelli didn't do much either. So yeah, it's just the same old Northside and panel. So, and how many games left now? Was it 6 games now altogether, including Champions League and Premier League?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So, yeah. But you know when you're right. Okay, consolation is yes. They got more confidence when they scored that penalty because before the penalty, yeah, they were playing good, but we were kind of not doing too bad. We weren't doing great, but as soon as they scored the penalty, the confidence rose and we were on the back foot and we were just pushing to a corner. But it's 1-1. Yes, the away goal doesn't apply, but we got out there with a draw. It wasn't great. Now let's not screw up the second leg. That's important.
Yeah, do you know what? We're gonna get a half volley on just because he's an Arsenal fan. Then we're gonna get Real King's opinion as well as a neutral. But let me know, bro. Let me know if you think I'm being too harsh because I'm not happy with today's performance. I still have issues in today's performance. I do think the Eze challenge was a penalty, but my issue with it is we shouldn't be relying on that in the first place, which has been my issue all season, relying on set pieces. That's my problem. I'm not debating whether it's a pen or not. For me, it's a blatant pen. He misses the ball and gets the player straight away. Even on the replay, I thought they were going to give it. When he went to the monitor, I thought they were going to give it. But once again, I've been saying this all season, and it's almost the end of the season. Do not rely on set pieces because decisions don't always go for you. And it's been like this in football before VAR, and it will always be like this. There's always going to be human error because it's not completely, there's still a human part of the analysis, whether to give the foul or not. So there's always going to be human error in football. People just need to get over it. But at the same time, I don't think our midfield was great today. Shock. I don't think our attack was great today. Shock. I don't think our defense was great today. Shock. But how long have we been saying this all season? So as much as some Arsenal fans are looking for escapism, as they do, because Arteta can never be blamed. I mean, he's only got 90 minutes to change a game, which for me, none of our substitutions impacted the game enough for us to warrant being like, okay, we were the team that deserved to win this game. Multiple starting players were bad. And I personally think David Raya has been our best player in this game. I think he's the one that did his job. The amount of 1v1s that he saved us today, if we continue to play like that, the second leg, I think we'll be out because you cannot defend like this. And before I shut up and let you go, half volley, this whole system revolves around the defense. Once the defense ain't ticking, we're not a team that tries to outscore other teams. We did that 22-23 season. So the fact that our defense is vulnerable, the whole system's vulnerable because the whole system is to defend so that we can only score minimal 1-2 goals maximum and get through. We didn't even score an open play today. So what's your analysis, bro? Because I know you're a lot more positive than I am. I know I'm negative about this team because they don't ever prove me wrong. But what do you think about this game today, bro?
No, yeah, big up North and big up. I know I haven't been here for a while, but I've been watching in the background. Big up Kwaja as well. I know Kwaja's gone off camera. The thing is, North, we've become accustomed to this kind of football the whole season, right? So nothing surprises me anymore. For me, this football game was a total clown show. It's like two of the worst teams left in the competition, and that's what it turned out to be, right? Arteta has been built the deepest squad in the Emirates era, and he's completely fumbled the bag. We've got to a point where somebody said, we've got 6 games left for the rest of the season, and we'll look absolutely knackered. This team looks knackered, and it's largely because of the way this clown of a manager has managed the team. The only positive decision he made today was returning Rice back to a 6, and we looked a bit more solid. But the rest, it was just the same old business as usual, boring football, sideways football. I don't know what the hell is going on. I do agree with you. I think it was a penalty. That was not a clear and obvious error. So the referee should have allowed it. sent him to the monitor, I don't know. I don't know why they sent him to the monitor to change his decision. But at the end of the day, like you said, we did not create enough. The football is the same old shit we've been used to all season, and we've come to accept it. Somehow, like Atletico, we've stumbled our way into the semi-final, and we're a game away from the final. But I can see us getting totally embarrassed by Bayern Munich or PSG. But the problem with Arteta, the issue I have with him is he keeps doing the same thing, and he expects a different result. Keeps playing the same way, same pissing around with the ball at the back, not creating enough chances, the same old football that we've been playing for the last 6 months. And then you got that captain, that coward of a captain, who gets hooked on 60 minutes because apparently there was something wrong with his knee. The thing is, North, we've been talking about this on this panel for months. There's no intellectual honesty to what Arteta is doing, right? He's not picking the team on merit. He keeps retaining the same players. We keep playing the same. You got Lewis Skelly on the bench, right? We've got 3 games in how many, 7 days or whatever. Rotation is quite key.
Mm-hmm.
Is he going to deploy the same midfield against Fulham on the weekend? Or is he going to learn some common sense and rotate the team? This manager is out of his fucking mind, honestly. What he's doing, somebody needs to wake him up, because he seems like he's stuck in some drunken state. And for me, I don't understand the clamor for Simeone anyway, because I think both managers play shitty football. The only difference is Simeone is actually won shit, playing shitty football. Arteta's won nothing. So what's the saving grace for us? We're watching shit football, there's no reward, and people keep counting these participation trophies. Well, oh, we're in the semi-final. Show me the trophy at the end of the season, and then we can talk. But until then, please shut up, because nothing's been delivered yet. This style of football is not trophy-winning football, and ultimately it will get found out. You mark my words. You can say I'm being negative, but you can see champions-elect when you see them by the way they're playing football, how commanding they are, you know, how assured they are. When you watch us, we look like a nervous wreck, like the manager on the touchline. It's the same old shit. That's why I barely sometimes, you know, come on the panel, because I listen in the background and it's just repeat upon repeat on the same issues. So fair enough, you know. Listen, if you want to add some perspective to the debate, you could say it's a way to Atletico Madrid. They're a decent side. We've got a draw. We take it back to the Emirates. We might get the job done. But there's nothing on show. There's no evidence to suggest that Arsenal are going to win this competition. We're not playing football that convinces anybody that we can actually get over the line. So for me, ultimately, it comes back to this manager who's been built a squad that we've never had in the Emirates era. And he somehow mismanaged the whole squad. These players, look at Ben White. Ben White is 28 years old. He's playing like he's 35. How is that even possible? How is that possible for a player to be so physically short at 28? It makes absolutely no sense. And then you got Saka comes on. He also looks spent. Like what are we feeding these players in the canteen? What are they eating in the fucking canteen? Like, they all look like zombies when they come on the pitch. How is that even possible? I don't get it. Like, we keep, and the thing is I will say also, it's because of the style of football we play. It's so exhausting. The football that Arteta, you got 10 players always running back into a low block, regardless of the team you're playing. And they keep covering all these distances. It's just unsustainable. So ultimately, if I was to take a step back and look at the result with some perspective, I would say, okay, fair enough. We've got a draw. We'll probably get in the final. We'll get embarrassed like Inter Milan last year. You know, and that's what's going to happen, because there's nothing to suggest that the style of football Arsenal play in and the mindset of the players, you got a captain who's clearly not fit for purpose. There's not possibly the worst captain in the Emirates era. Arteta can see it, not because he's a bad player, but performance-wise, he's not performing like a captain. So there's no intellectual honesty to what Arteta's doing. How can you possibly make this guy captain and keep picking him? Why? What have we done to deserve this bullshit? So a lot of fans will be in the background saying, "Oh well, you're in the semi-final. You were one game away. You're still top of it." That's 7 years, and billions of pounds spent. I expect my team to be a lot more commanding, a lot more convincing. This title race should have been done and dusted a couple of games ago, right? How come when another club like Liverpool or Man City are favourites to win the title, they just wrap it up 4 or 5 games to go? But when Arsenal get in the mix, we're always crawling over the touchline. Now we're fighting, we're in the scrap of our lives trying to, overcome one of the worst Man City sides in recent years. This Man City team is not even convincing. So the problem with Arteta's got is that he's got no more excuses. He's had all the resources in the world. He's had time. He's had a patient fan base. All we're asking for is play some convincing football. This is not the time to start some experimental bullshit. You've had 7 years to sort out your playing pattern and play some decent football. You're not doing that, and you're not winning stuff. So what are we getting in return? Absolutely nothing. So for me, at the end of the season, things will reach its head. If he wins something, fair enough. I'll still show him the door anyway, even if he wins something. But what I think and what the owners think is obviously completely different. And my fear is that we're going to perpetuate this bullshit football that this guy's playing, going to give him more money to go and buy some more misfits, and we're going to see this shit for another couple more years. Where does it all end, North? Where does it end?
I don't see it ending, bro. I don't see it ending because if he stinks at winning something, they will justify the trophy, not realizing that it's not sustainable. You know what I mean? It's not sustainable. I don't even think he's even gonna do that. But I hear it, bro. Because I'll be real, like looking at especially off the back of PSG and Bayern Munich. You can see the level of difference. You can see, and let's not forget that PSG football was what knocked us out last year. So this team doesn't do well against teams that attack like that. That's why I said whether we face Bayern, whether we face PSG, we're getting kicked out. We're not winning this. Do you know what I'm saying? That this defense can't hack it. This defense, I don't even think Atleti was that great today. I think Griezmann, you can see he's past his best today. Lookman was wasteful. Alvarez was trying to creating some space for himself. That's because Zubimendi was out of position as always and getting roughed up by their midfield. As soon as they started roughing us up after the 60th minute, we couldn't get the ball for about 10, 15 minutes. We couldn't get the ball. They're pressing the hell out of us. I've been saying that this team could not hack a team that presses months ago. I said this against Sunderland when they pressed us, we dropped points. I said against Chelsea, we couldn't play through their midfield, even when they went down to 10 men, which was embarrassing. Aston Villa's beaten us this season when they pressed us. Bournemouth pressed the fuck out of us, we couldn't hack it. Man United pressed the hell out of us, we couldn't hack it. Do you know what I'm saying? I've been saying we can't take on teams that press us. Even Mansfield Town took the game to us, and we had to get Saka off the bench to win that tie. People think that's good. That's a damning result on the rest of your team. They shouldn't be getting pressed by Mansfield Town and having to get your star players on against Mansfield Town. I've been saying that because it is shocking. It is shocking. And this is why I don't believe that. Do you know what it is? How do you lose the Carabao Cup final and there has been no tactical evolution? If there's ever a time to change it up is when you lose the Carabao Cup final and you say, do you know what? We need to do something different. What does this manager go and says in his press conference? The players need to just keep doing what we're doing. We just need to keep believing in what we're doing. They're clearly not believing. And when you're getting players coming off the bench, this is probably the first time I've seen players getting subbed off and getting pissed off. And I don't think they're just pissed off with their performance. They're pissed off with the system. Because I think they're getting frustrated with the system. They're getting frustrated. But the thing is, it's a two-way thing. Ødegaard can come off the pitch and say the system. But bro, you get given the license to do whatever you want. And what do you do? What do you do with it? Even when we've played Ødegaard in the last couple of games, a bit deeper, more in the 8 role, what have you done? Whether you play 8 or you play 10, you take too long with your passing. You're passing most of the time, you lose the ball. You get roughed up in the midfield. You have to take some accountability for that.
Yeah, you miss passing the balls down to you, not to the manager. You not going in for tackles is down to you. I saw Zubimendi today pulling out of tackles. I saw there was a shot from Lookman. Griezmann, then there's a rebound from the keeper. Griezmann then hits it and then it gets saved. Zubimendi could have closed him down. He comes out of the tackle. But I see the same cowardice from the captain from Ødegaard week in, week out. Like, there's certain things that come down to you as an individual. Why is it that we're creating our best opportunities that are falling to our defenders? At the start of the season, it was falling to Gabriel. This game, I saw Hincapié from the start of the game why is Hincapié near post? Why isn't Martinelli there? Why isn't Gyökeres there? Why is it falling to Hincapié in the fucking first place? What about that opportunity from Mosquera where he smashed it straight at the goalkeeper? Why is Jesus not there? Because he already subbed Gyökeres at that point. Where's Eze? Why is Eze not at that point? Why is Mosquera the one that's in the box to take that opportunity? Everything is backwards here. It's all backwards. Why am I seeing Martinelli going missing? Why am I seeing Martinelli trying to find Gyökeres in this game and the pass still didn't reach him instead of Ødegaard providing the assist to Gyökeres? Why am I seeing this? It doesn't make sense. We get defenders on the end of opportunities. We've been seeing Gabriel in certain games picking up the ball and playing like he's an 8. If you notice, Gabriel every game gets fucking pissed off and then he starts driving with the ball. He then goes into the 8 role and tries to play the through ball into the striker. The reason he's doing that is because there's no fucking movement. No. 1, there's no movement, and 2, he's seeing that we're just stagnating, holding the ball, doing nothing. They did the dark arts on us today. They outpressed us, they outworked us, and they outmuscled us today. So I thought this team is great at dark arts. I thought we're great at set pieces. Today as well, Atleti, they looked the more dangerous team on set pieces today. Alvarez with the free kick that hit the side netting. From the camera angle, it looked like he almost scored. Then they had a couple of opportunities where, obviously they had the opportunity, the corner, where then they took the shot and then Ben White with his stupid arm out that gave the penalty. Yeah. They had another opportunity where Lookman heads it over the bar. I thought, we're set piece FC. All the crap that they've told us about this team, other teams are outdoing us in certain things that we're supposed to be great at. I'm not seeing it, bro. Listen, Real King, I know you've been waiting patiently. Let me know what you think about this performance, bro. After I'm assuming you saw the PSG game.
Yeah, I did. I did. I agree with everyone on the panel. What everyone said. It was a typical Arsenal. It was a typical Arsenal performance. Atletico Madrid should have at least won the game 2-1. Obviously, Lookman had at least 3 opportunities. Alvarez had a couple as well, and obviously Griezmann had a couple as well. Obviously, yet again, starting Ødegaard makes no sense when Eze when Eze was obviously Eze still struggles in the system, but Eze, when Eze is on the pitch, he takes more risk. He takes more risk on the ball, and you could see that yet again. You could see the difference when Eze came on instead of Ødegaard. You could see that Eze tried to take more risk. Yes, Arsenal should. Yes. As a rival, as a Manchester United fan, yes, Arsenal should have had a penalty. Yes, but I say this about my club, and I've said this about Arsenal on this channel, on Northside channel, and on Flawless channel. I've said it on previous channels. You should not be relying on the referees to make decisions. You should not be allowing the game to be going in the referees' hands, because we all know referees have always been incompetent. We all know referees have always been incompetent, even without VAR. With VAR and without VAR, we all know referees have been incompetent. So like this thing about we got robbed and we crying, it's like Arsenal fans should be not crying at the referees, because we all know the referees are bad. They should not be happy with this performance. Again, Arteta's doing the same things, bringing on Jesus. Yes, Gyökeres might be not great, but I can tell you Gyökeres has been slightly better than Jesus. Even it wasn't just the goal as well. Like the Ødegaard chance that you spoke about, Gyökeres was the one that played it across to him. Gyökeres was the one that was on the break and played the pass into Ødegaard. He was the one that played the pass across to Ødegaard. Jesus did absolutely zero yet again when he came on. And I've seen Arsenal fans, shout out to Ødegaard, I've seen Arsenal fans that like Ødegaard talk about, but like we've got a good chance of winning the league because PSG and Bayern Munich both look vulnerable. You can say that PSG and Bayern Munich look vulnerable defensively, but your coach Mikel Arteta does not attack, and your attackers like Martinelli and Madueke, they don't have enough quality to exploit this. They don't have enough quality to exploit the spaces that Nuno Mendes and Hakimi leave. They don't have enough quality to expose those spaces that both of the fullbacks leave. So you can see and the same thing with Lima and with Stanisic. You don't have the quality of the attackers to exploit it good enough, to exploit those spaces good enough. So you can say about their defense looks vulnerable and this and that, but your manager does not even attack. Like and this is the thing. This is the thing. I don't rate Martinelli because he doesn't have a lot of quality. I don't rate Madueke. I don't rate a lot of. I don't rate Trossard. But the thing is that why Northside has been angry at Arsenal and other Arsenal fans have been angry is because they've seen Arteta coach attacking football. They've seen Arteta coach attacking football in the 22-23 season, where Martinelli got 15 goals. Like, if you don't have great attackers, at least if you don't have great attackers, at least be able to create a system where they get multiple of chances and multiple scenarios. At least do that, because that's how Martinelli got 15 goals in that season. Martinelli got 15 goals in the 22-23 season is because he was getting loads of chances. The 22-23, he was getting loads of chances. You've seen it with Brendan Johnson when Ange Postecoglou got Brendan Johnson scoring goals. Why was Brendan Johnson scoring goals at Tottenham? Because he was getting 4 or 5 chances a game. It's the same thing. It's the same thing with Dominic Solanke at Bournemouth. He got 19 goals in one season. Why? Because he was getting 4 or 5 chances a game. Like, I don't rate those players that I just named right there. I don't rate none of these players. But if you are going to play them, if you are going to play these players, at least create a system where they get multiple chances and multiple scenarios. You get me? Because if you don't create multiple chances for them, you see even more of their limitations. Like people will speak about, oh, we've missed Saka. Saka's been shit all season. Saka's been shit for 2 seasons, bro. And this is the thing. People say, a lot of Arsenal fans say, "Oh, Saka's not being the same player this season." No, Saka was not the same player last season. Saka's been done for 2 seasons, bro. But because he scored against Real Madrid at the Bernabeu because of adrenaline, people got conned. Because if people got conned by the adrenaline, Saka's been finished. Saka's been finished 2 seasons ago. The guy's been finished 2 seasons ago. You brought in a striker in Gyökeres. People talk about Gyökeres' hold up play and that it isn't good enough, this and that. But it's like, that's not Gyökeres, bro. That's not, bro. Like you say, majority of Arsenal fans were saying that we needed a striker what just scores goals. But all of a sudden, you expect Gyökeres to do hold-up play when he's never done it in his life, bro. When he's never done it in his life, bro. And this is what I'm saying. Also, fans will say, "Oh, Sesko would get more goals than Gyökeres." Sesko might have like 1 or 2. Sesko might have like 2 or 3 extra goals, but Sesko would still struggle in the Arsenal system because he relies also on service. And also, I've watched Sesko play for my club. I can tell you for my club, I don't want Sesko starting week in and week out. Sesko does better off the bench against tired legs. Sesko does not press from the front. Sesko does not press from the front, and he doesn't really hold up the ball. He's not really good at holding up the ball. He can hold up the ball, but that's not his game. His game is he relies on getting into the box and having crosses into him. That's what he relies on. So, like at the end of the day, also fans speaking about, "Oh, we should have signed Sesko." Sesko would have struggled the same way as Gyökeres, because both of these strikers rely on service. So, like for me, it would have made no difference. Like the thing is, Arsenal's biggest problem has been Arteta, and I've been saying it on shows. I remember me and Northside did a preview for the Arsenal and Manchester United game, and I mentioned I have mentioned the Carabao Cup was going to be Arsenal's biggest game of the season, because if they was to lose that trophy, they will go down They will go down in a spiral. They will go down, bro. And you're seeing it now. Since like a Carabao Cup final, you've seen the performances drop even more. And I've been saying, and Northside been saying, since the Sunderland game, I saw the Sunderland game, the 2-2 game, I saw that as the blueprint, bro, for Arsenal. When teams attack Arsenal, when teams are physical, when teams win their duels, word to months, when they win their duels and they are physical and they are direct and they attack Arsenal and they press Arsenal, you can see that Arsenal struggle with that. They struggle with teams that press them and attack them. And me and Northside and other Arsenal fans that have been on the channel have been saying that, bro. Have been saying that. And
but the problem with that, we struggle because the coach does not rotate. He
exactly.
flipping players.
That's another problem for Harvelle. This is another thing I've been saying. Like you spoke about Ben White earlier, right? 2 seasons, I think it was like 2 seasons ago. 2 seasons ago, I remember at the start of the season, Ben White needed surgery, bro. And Arteta played him, and Arteta played him for like the first 3 months of that season, and then bro, man got injured, bro. Man hasn't been the same since then, bro. You get me? So Arteta's been doing this. Arteta's been doing this. He's rushed players back, bro. He's never given no players rest. Zubimendi, you can see he is exhausted. You can see Zubimendi is exhausted. Declan Rice is exhausted. You can see it.
Yeah.
You can blatantly see it, bro. I saw Declan Rice huffing and puffing in the Aston Villa game when you lost 2-1. The Aston Villa game, I saw this guy huffing and puffing, bro. You get me? Like the guy's been exhausted all season, bro. You get me? And I don't rate Declan Rice as highly as other Arsenal fans, but it's like he's covered loads of ground. He's covered loads of ground for Zubimendi this season. And that PSG, and I'm telling you right now, if Arsenal get the way that PSG and Bayern press, bro, that midfield, they are going to dominate that midfield, bro. I'm telling you right now, Zubimendi, when he gets pressed, bro, he flops, bro. And I'm telling you, this guy is the biggest liability defensively, bro. I'm telling you, against Vitinho, against Down Neves, against Fabian Ruiz or Zaire Emery, that midfield is gonna have a field day, bro. That midfield is gonna have a field day, and the way that they all rotate, their midfielders and their attackers all rotate. Same with Bayern Munich as well. Like, bro, like, come on, man. Like if you and the Arsenal fans will say if they do go through against Atletico Madrid, you know what Arsenal fans will say? Arsenal fans will say, "Oh, but we made it to the final. Oh, it's progress because we got to the semi-final last season. We got to the we got to the quarter-final the season before." These man will say it's progress, bro. Like, bro, but all of that, bro. Like, Arteta's been here for 7 seasons, bro. You man are talking about progress. These man get onto Simeone for playing defensive football, but Simeone at least lets his attackers attack. He lets his attackers actually attack. Same with Jose. Same with Jose as well. When he was playing defensive football, he at least let his attackers attack, bro. Arteta does not let his attackers have any freedom in the attack, bro. So man can talk about they play defensive, but it's like your manager does not let them attack, bro. And this is the reality. This is the home truth that you man don't want to hear, bro. You man don't want to hear. You man always want a validation. You want all the rival fans to suck all of you off, yeah. But when when we criticize your team, we got an agenda. We got an agenda when we criticize your team. No, bro, like I said, Arsenal fans, I said it before, Arsenal fans want to be civilians and gangsters, bro. You know what I mean? These man want to live 2 lives, bro. This is what man's saying, bro. These man want to be civilians and gangsters, bro. You get me? You can't, bro. You can't be a civilian and a gangster, bro. Like, word to Tommy Egan, fam. You know what I'm saying? You can't.
You know what it is, King? Yeah. Do you know what it is? When we lost to Man City in the league game, yeah, they said that was a good performance. Then we had a crap performance against Newcastle. Doesn't matter about the performance. We got the points. You know what I'm saying? These men don't know what they want, bro. And the same people, there was one mutant in the chat. I had to just mute him for 24 hours because my guy was saying, "Oh, what you saying? We're top of the league and we're in the semi-finals of the Champions League." Okay, but you man was saying the same thing about the performance and how it's not sustainable when we lost 3-2 to Man United. Man United having a meltdown as well when we're drawing to Brentford because City was dropping points. You man also had a meltdown against Bournemouth when we lost the Bournemouth game. So let's not try and pretend that you guys have had meltdowns during this season, because you have. Even as Arteta's biggest fans, there's been moments where you guys have questioned the football. These guys also had a meltdown when we got kicked out of the FA Cup to Southampton. They also had a meltdown when we lost the final, the Carabao Cup to Man City. So I'm not gonna hear any of it because you know why? Because I clip all these men up at the end of every result, and I see what they're saying. So can't even lie to me because it's all documented. So when you man are bitching, moaning, and crying about the performances, it's games like this where we draw the game. It's okay. These are the games that you, man, get excited so that when we do lose games or we start dropping serious points in the league, then you start moaning it's not sustainable. If it wasn't sustainable after those results, why is it sustainable now? This is the crunch end of the season. Don't tell me it's not sustainable when we lost those games and we lost those competitions like the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup, and then all of a sudden now we do that against Atleti and you think it's sustainable because we've played against PSG already in the Champions League. And we got cooked convincingly. We resorted to long throw-ins. So I don't want to hear no bullshit. I don't want to hear nothing about, but Bayern. Because last time we faced Bayern, Tuchel was there. And when Tuchel was there, we faced the worst Bayern team and they kicked us out.
Yeah.
Bro,
And
you
then
got cooked.
Bayern bullshit didn't work. So don't tell me about how good or how bad Bayern is, because the worst Bayern team that we faced still kicked our asses out of the Champions League. So we are in no position to say jack shit to anyone. Our heritage is getting kicked out to bums in the Europa League, like Sporting Lisbon and Olympiacos. So I don't want to hear
Villarreal as well by Unai Emery.
I
Don't
don't
forget
wanna
Unai
hear
Emery.
anything, bro. I don't want to hear anything about this club talking anything, especially on the European stage, about we're doing this or we're doing that. Why are you upset? I don't want to hear it because these guys go game for game. Now that we got a draw, the football, what you lot saying now? Why are you moaning? But as soon as it goes sideways and we get kicked out of the Champions League, because we ain't winning it. As soon as we don't win it,
no chance.
We have to have conversations about the football. Top Gooners doing clips about Ødegaard and passing it back to Rice 3-4 times instead of playing it forward. Gyökeres ain't getting service. Saka's gone missing. Eze's been inconsistent. We're not hearing that. Gianni, what do you make of this game, bro?
Big up Gianni.
Big up,
Hey,
Gianni.
Big up everybody on the panel. Big up Pat Volley. Ain't seen you in a minute, bro. Hope all is well with you, my guy. That game was fucking trash. It wasn't I won't say trash. It was an okay game. The problem was that, to what King was saying, and I caught what you guys were saying earlier about too defensive, bro. Did anybody realize the amount of space that Martinelli would have been allowed to run into at pace that whole fucking game? Because I'll be completely honest with you, Simeone got this game 100% wrong. 100% wrong. He got this game 100% wrong, and we got lucky for it. If Simeone should have went back to straight up old school defensive Simeone, with how bad our offense has been, I would have forced Arsenal to have 70% possession and just hit them on counter. Because you're telling me that Southampton ripped us apart the way that they did. More games have been played. Other injuries are going on. And this guy didn't realize to take advantage of the counterattack with what the matchups were. I'm sorry. We're lucky that we got a 1-1 draw because Simeone got this game 100% wrong. 100% wrong. There is no way that Atletico Madrid should have had the amount of possession that they had in this game. And that's their fault. They should have lined up straight up defensively and they would have ripped the shit out of us. Because our defense, we're allowing Diego Simeone to play attacking football against us and actually still have opportunities to embarrass us. That's how bad this has gotten. Simeone, of all managers, has actually got his team playing decent football against us. That is fucking embarrassing. Because this Atletico Madrid has nowhere near the amount of ballers and killers that they used to have. Nowhere near. Yes, Lookman has changed this team on the left-hand side, and Lookman had opportunities, but he just wasn't on it today. But Lookman has changed this side and everything else. Bro, that old Atletico, if Diego Simeone could tap into old Atletico and just play counter against us, we would have got destroyed today. Because the matchups were there for it. The matchups were there for it. And to what King was saying about Arteta being a control freak and not letting us attack, 100% right. Again, Martinelli at one point almost had half the pitch wide open to him. And Ødegaard would not switch sides and switch the ball over to him. And by the time he does, because he needs to take 8,000 fucking touches every time this retard touches the ball, this motherfucker allows the defense to get reset, and it's a whole different thing. And then all of a sudden, Martinelli just does his typical zigzag bullshit and pass backwards or sideways because the defense has already been reset. Bro, the game was... as far as from a perspective of Arteta, I'm sorry. If we get lucky, it's because we're at home. Brother, what happened to Inter could happen very well to us if we get if we make it to the final and we play PSG. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
Since PSG has turned around their form, since VAR has gotten back into form, because before, earlier in the year, VAR was out of form, and that's why he was holding bench. He has gotten hot at the right time, and you're telling me that some people are trying to hype up a possible 30 to 40% Urian Timber against Vara, which we saw what happened last year when Vara was playing an injured Timber, and Vara wasn't even on this level. But now you're telling me, with the way Ben White has been getting destroyed and Mosquera, Vara's going against them guys? Brother, that guy alone's going to get a hat trick against us. The form he's on, he'd get a hat trick against us in 30 minutes. If we get past Atletico, sure, okay, maybe progression. Bro, I'm not trying to go to the final and lose 5-0. Because that's what's going to happen. We are going to get ripped apart if we get PSG in that final. Bayern Munich, they looked great, but I think that's because PSG took their foot off the gas and Bayern caught them on a goal that they didn't expect. Because, bro, when it got to 5, that could have gone 8. Easy. Easy, the way PSG was playing against Bayern Munich. And again, that's this new informed Bayern Munich that we didn't play in the group stage. We didn't get Musiala in the group stage. He was hurt. Different Bayern team. But, bro, this Bayern team's just got through a huge test against Real. Yeah, Real ain't Real, but it's Champions League. That team can show up at any given moment and knock a big team out. We've seen it before with Real Madrid. Bro, Bayern got taken to school. They got them 2 goals against PSG because PSG took their foot off the gas. Them boys got schooled. If Bayern's getting schooled in the form that they're on, I don't even want to see what we're going to get. I don't even want to see what we're going to get. Because we're hoping that guys are holding out for the rest of the season just to get over the line for this league title that I don't think we're winning at this current point in time. Unless we put in a performance out of nowhere, I don't see us winning this league title. I think this draw is just another game that is just going to draw this on more before the heartbreak comes. Because Fulham has got us in the past. I still like us against Fulham. I'm worried about that West Ham game. Because if we get knocked out to Atletico Madrid or if somebody gets hurt in that second leg against Atletico Madrid, West Ham's the next game after that second leg. And we don't look like we're ready to go fight away to that team right now. We don't look like we're ready to go fight that type of fight that West Ham's going to want to go get points. I don't see it, man. I don't see it. So, yeah, we got it. The Eze, listen, is it a penalty? Maybe. It's soft as fuck. It's soft as fuck. And the fact that people are saying we're robbed over that, bro, at this point in time and $1 billion plus spent on this team, we should not still be in the position of putting it in the referee's hands to win a fucking game. Especially when there was not so many different ways we could have beat this Atletico because Simeone got this game wrong. It's just the over control by Arteta. Nobody's going forward. We look fucking lost, bro. We'll be lucky if we win. If we don't beat them in extra time or full time, if it's a stink fest again, I don't see us beating them on penalties. I think we crack under the pressure, if I'm being quite honest with you, even if it is at home. I think we crack under the pressure for the penalties. But, man, that game was a tall order to watch. It wasn't as bad as some of the other games, but I'm not convinced, man. I'm not convinced.
Yeah, and you shouldn't be convinced. You shouldn't be convinced. And this is the thing. And I don't think Arsenal will win anything this. I don't think Arsenal will win anything this season. And you know the funny thing is, Arsenal fans, if Pep leaves Man City, you know what Arsenal fans are going to say? Oh, but Pep Guardiola's not in the league no more. We will be the next ones to take over. Well, how did that happen? Well, what happened when Klopp left Liverpool and Slot came in? Oh, Slot won the league because you man was saying, but Jurgen Klopp's not in the league no more. Jurgen Klopp's not in the league no more. We will take over. What happened to taking over, bro? You get me? You like you get me? And it's going to be the same thing if Pep leaves Man City. These man will say, "Oh, Pep's not in the league no more."
King, if Arsenal don't win the league this year, we're not winning.
No, if we don't win the league,
if we don't win the league this year, until Arteta leaves, we will never win.
Yeah,
we will never win.
Exactly.
Psychologically, it's going to be impossible for Arteta to put together a team that can win the league after this season. It's done. The problem is he's had 7 years to build a team. He's had 7 years to strategize, look ahead. And we're still seeing the same pattern. That's the problem I have with Arteta, is that he's not strategic enough to look ahead to say, you know what, this is how I'm going to win the league and this is what I'm going to do. Some of the stuff is very random. It's like you're building a house for 7 years. You've still got plumbing issues. Some of your toilet's not working. Your roof is leaking. Your fridge is not working. It's just too many issues.
Yeah.
After 7 years, you need to narrow down the issues to a small proportion of issues that you can manage. But when you look at Arsenal, we've got so many issues. After 7 years, it makes no sense. Like, if you give any... Go on. I thought you would say something.
No, I was agreeing with you.
Yeah,
I was agreeing.
I want to feedback on what you said, but carry on. But I'll feedback.
What I'm saying is that every match we watch is the culmination of 7 years of poor planning, poor squad planning, buying bad players, not having a clear style of play. You look at Pep, right? He's rebuilt about 2 or 3 teams since he's been at Man City, but you can clearly see a philosophy with every team he builds and how he wants to play, and it's been proven to win trophies. And it's quite, for me, I find it quite remarkable that Arteta, spending so many years under Pep, he plays nothing like him. He's gone and devised his own garbage football that it's never been proven to work. So why is he persisting with this bullshit? Like, what is his reference point to say, you know what, when I won the league, this is what I did? He's got no reference point. So the problem I have, if he doesn't win the title this season, it's done for him. The Kroenkes will probably keep him because he keeps bringing money into the club because of Champions League. And that's the sad part of it. But when you look at, if you give this manager more funds, he's just going to go and buy more misfits.
Yes.
The talent, like we talk about Sesko and Gyökeres, right? It's quite clear who is more cleaner, talented player. Like, I don't see when Arteta acquires a player, like, he's got a plan to where he fits in. We see our strategies to be very random. And the only reason why we are where we are is because he's been here long enough that he can actually get us to compete. If you give a bank average manager 7 years and some money, he's going to get you to compete. And that's what Arteta do. He's achieving the bare minimum. Right? That's the bare minimum. But to build a squad that can win, we've all got eyes. We can see our team. And we know when we've got a title-winning team because we've seen our team win titles, in the past under Arsene Wenger. You can look at the team and say, this team is playing with authority, is playing with command. He has a clear philosophy. We can go out, you can bank on us to get results. This team is very unpredictable. And when a team is unpredictable, it's a byproduct of the manager and the way he's built the squad. And that's
like you can't have I'm sorry, but no other big club, no other big club. This is Arteta's 4th season of challenging, and if he doesn't get this over the line, he would have bottled it 4 times. No other big club does this. No other big club keeps a manager that's possibly bottled 4 title races in a row, bro. No other big club does other big club does that. And yes, and my point about the Sesko thing, because Arsenal, because a lot, obviously not you, half volley, but a lot of your fan base have said that. A lot of your fan base has said, Gyökeres is crap, Sesko's better than Gyökeres, this and that. Sesko would have suited Arsenal system. But the thing is that people don't understand is that Sesko also relies on service. So if you would have brought in Sesko anyway, if you would have brought in any striker, they would have struggled, bro, in the system, bro. It's not just, you know what I'm saying? So, this is the thing, but a lot of your and I'm glad that you understand, but a lot of your fan base does not understand. And the thing is, when us rival fans call things out, because a lot of your fan base put things, a lot of your fan base put a lot of your fan base put players and managers and they put them on these very high pedestals. But when we question them, oh, you've got an agenda. You've got an agenda. No. We haven't got an agenda. You said that. You've said that. Oh, like this player is world class, or Mikel Arteta is the best manager, or he's a top 3 manager. So we expect top 3 manager standards. We expect world class. If you say that a player is world class, we expect world class standards. I'm not talking about you, Harvey, but I'm just talking about the general consensus of your fan base. We expect, if you say a player is world class, we expect world class performances. If you say that the manager is the best manager in the world or he's top 5, we expect top 5 or top 3 standards. You understand what I'm trying to say? So
look, I hate half of our fan base anyway. Most of them are
they're zesty fans, man.
It's just the thing is the thing with this fan base is that what we're seeing now is what we saw towards the end of the Wenger era, where like as long as we qualify for Champions League and we're competing, second has become the new fourth now, and fans are saying, you know what, we haven't made the Champions League semi-final for years, and we made it 2 seasons in a row, etc. It's just low, dishonest expectation. At the end of the day, if you're not winning the goddamn thing, nobody's gonna remember you in a couple of years. No. Do you get what I'm saying? The fact that I would, we have a limited ceiling under Arteta. That's obvious. But our floor is not going to drop bad enough to get him fired. Like, we're not going to drop down the table like, unfortunately, Man United and Chelsea have done in the past. Because he's been here long enough. He knows the minimum he needs to do to keep us, competing. But in terms of going the extra step, I'm not convinced this manager can ever do it. Because psychologically, he hasn't got it. He's not brave. He's not bold, and it shows in his team. And this season is the lowest bar. It's going to take 85 points to win this Premier League. That's the ceiling for both. That is a very low bar. And chances are us and City are going to drop points. It's probably going to come down to 80 points. So when you look at both clubs, the most stable out of the two is Arsenal. Because the manager's been here for long enough. He's had a long time to figure this out, to buy the players he needs and have a clear style of play. He's not doing that. So I struggle to grasp how fans are still convinced that somehow he can get over the line. They're in fucking denial.
Run of sentiments, that's why.
Yeah. The evidence is staring at you in the face. When you lose at home to Bournemouth and you're expected to win, that's a problem. When you go to a League Cup final and you lose to a rival that's not performing well, that's a problem. When you're leading 2-0 against a relegation fodder and they come back and draw 2-2, that's a problem. All these are signs that this team is not quite championship winning material. And fans face it. So what you saw against Atletico today, it should not surprise anybody because we've been seeing it all season. So for me, I've got to the point where nothing surprises me about this manager anymore. He's been proving conclusively that he has not got what it takes to get over the line. And I hate to be negative, but that's going to be proven again this season. Because after 7 years, if this is your expectation, if you're still watching the team and you're not quite sure who the best 11 is, what our best style of play is, and we're still playing this negative, perfunctory football, that's your evidence. That tells you that everything you need to know about this manager. So we're just going to go through the emotion. And at the end of the season, we're going to reconvene when we failed again. And we're going to say, okay, do we go again or do we get rid of this clown?
They're probably going to say we've got a final. You know what I mean? If we end up getting to a final, they'll probably say, but we got to a final.
We got to a final. That's what I said. That's what I said. That's what I literally said. Because what, last season you made it to the semi-final, and then the season before you made it to the quarter-final. So if you make it to the final this season, these men will say, "Oh, but we made it to a final." These men will say, "It's progress."
Not only that, let's say we win it off of goal difference. Yeah, they'll say, "Oh, we were so close. Look how close he got. He's improving every season."
He's improved. Yeah,
that's the losing mentality, bro.
It is.
Have you seen this fan base? Offside.
At the end of the day,
Positive Dan predicted a 4-0 win against Atletico Madrid. Positive Dan said that Arsenal going to win 4-0 against Atletico Madrid. That was his prediction.
Oh, that guy, man.
Yeah, but these lot don't learn from pray for Bayern. This is why I told them to shut their mouth.
He are clowns. That's what it was.
They've had 6 years,
I will say this though, but I'm gone.
They've had 6 years of having howlers and the things that they've said, yeah. So there's no getting out of it. There's no getting out of it. And at the end of the day, I feel like if he stays next season, which there's a high possibility, let's just be real. Look at the way this club's run. I feel like some of these players are going to start talking out. Because I feel like for everybody to have signed a new contract, there has to be certain promises. And I don't think they're going to be calm about it. Do you know why? Because some of the favourites are being dispossessed. Like, if you think about it, Saka's no longer an out-and-out starter. People can understand Saka holding bench now. Yes. And that's crazy to Madueke. Eze starts over Ødegaard. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
When the manager wants to play Havertz over Gyökeres, if Havertz doesn't perform, they'll get on to Havertz. Because let's not forget, in the summer, they didn't give a shit about Havertz starting. They said Gyökeres was the missing piece. So they're not really sold anymore on Havertz. They don't defend Havertz the way they used to defend Havertz. Talking about Havertz before, it's like talking about their mum. It was blasphemy, bro. It's like talking about the Lord. Yeah. You know what I mean? Using the Lord's name in vain. They're not really like that when it comes to Havertz anymore. You know what I'm saying? So all the favourites, these men are going to get mad. And then Madueke, bro, this guy just came. This guy, nobody wanted him here. And he's getting mad. No. He's got the chest of thinking, well, I won things at Chelsea. So
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And Saka's not performing. So why am I holding bench? Why am I holding bench? He don't look like he's come here to want to play second fiddle to Starboy, which in a way I kind of like, because you want players to have personality. You want them to be like, I want to start. You don't want players to be like an El Nene. I'll hold bench, don't worry. Anybody want Turkish tea? You know what I mean? I'll give you some Turkish delights and Turkish tea. What do you need? You know what I mean? Do you want mint tea? You want some Arab tea? Don't worry, man. I'll put the kettle on. I don't want players like that. I don't want these players let me put the kettle on and everybody relax. You know what I mean? I don't want this. You know what I mean? Is anybody, Calafiori, you want a cappuccino? I'll make you a cappuccino. But cappuccino
it's just pathetic. It's just pathetic, bro.
But these men, I don't think a lot of them, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think a lot of them they're as cool as it seems, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Declan Rice, if we get a player that makes Declan Rice hold bench, he ain't gonna stay quiet. That guy ain't staying quiet.
That's if they even stay.
Exactly, Johnny. Yeah.
Let's all be honest about something. There's maybe 11 to 12 players on the total roster that we would keep. Maybe 11 to 12.
Yeah. If
we could pull a Chelsea and do a 10 players in, 10 players out madness that they did, there's legitimately only 11 to 12 players that we would keep on this current team, right? Mm-hmm. Half those players may already be getting calls to get the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're telling me Saliba won't go to PSG to be the next in line for Marquinhos.
Of course he would.
Gabriel may not go to Bayern Munich, who we know need a better defender than
Boston needs some defenders.
Barcelona need defenders. Honest question for you. Depending on how healthy he is, would anybody be surprised with this talk, even though we don't know if it's true or not? If Rodri was to bounce, you don't think there's a world where Manchester City would grab Declan Rice?
Yeah, there is a world of Yeah, there is a rolling
midfield.
And the thing is,
and this is the problem, is that our players, if we don't win anything this year, not only it'll show that the manager is not going to get this over the line. Number one. Number two, these players ain't going to stand for this. Bro, one of the conversations that nobody is talking about is this manager is risking players' careers of actually not being able to represent their country with the injuries. That's a mess. That is, when you talk about how big and how high the World Cup is, that so many stars are going to be missed because of injury, specifically when you look at this team and how we've been rotated, that's not going to go unpunished. Players are going to want out because now they're risking big-time things. Players make extra money for going to the World Cup. Their personal sponsorship deals requires them to get to the World Cup. So we're talking about an entirely different situation right now. If we don't win, there's going to be a ton of guys wanting to bounce out of here. You could legitimately say out of the 12 players that we would like to keep for this team to see, 6 of them could bounce this offseason if we don't win. 6 of them could bounce in this offseason if we don't win this year. And then on top of that, you add more bullshit of having to now go out, fight with Berta for who you want as players, because we know talent ID is 2 different things when we look at Berta signings and we look at Arteta signings. As far as who they specifically wanted for the team. That IQ level is a complete 180 on degrees because Arteta's in the fucking bin when you look at that. But on top of it, we don't know what are these injuries going to look like. Let's even say on the flip side, let's see we keep all these players for another season. This is going to be another short off season. You got the World Cup going on. Players are already the walking wounded. I mean, Declan Rice has been limping for how long now to go?
He's shattered.
Months. He's been limping for 2-3 months when he goes over to take corners. So,
and that's the reality, bro. That's the reality, Gianni.
Let's be real though, like the players that we've been getting, have been from clubs that can't offer what Arsenal offer. Declan Rice at West Ham, Eze at Crystal Palace. We now have to shop in a market where they don't have to come here. They got other big clubs that want them. So now they want a short thing. First of all, they want to know your play style. Second of all, they want to know what you're winning. Second of all, they're going to be looking at your resume because they don't have to come here and pick the bag. People forget Ozil came here because he wasn't getting any game time at Real Madrid. Alexis Sanchez came here because he couldn't get in with the MSN at Barcelona. Do you know what I'm saying? Aubameyang came here because Dortmund's a step up. Arsenal's a step up from Dortmund. So that's why he came here. He knows Dortmund ain't going to win the league over there. He knows that Bayern were dominating at the time. So he came over here. You know what I mean? But had Bayern gone in for him like they went in for Lewandowski, he would have left because Dortmund's a stepping stone. But we're a stepping stone when it comes to the elite teams. We're a stepping stone. We are the stepping stone of the elite teams. We're the bottom of that group. And this fan base tried to talk like we're the finished article. Finished article where? We are behind in England. Man City are 3 Premier Leagues behind us. When they win this Premier League, they're 2 league titles behind us. 2 league titles.
Brother, if they complete the treble, they're a bigger club than us. They will surpass us in trophies.
That's what I'm saying.
Chelsea have an argument to say they're bigger than us because they've won everything.
But brother, Manchester City is actually going to have more titles than us.
Won more
Manchester City will have
and Johnny,
but at the end of the day, we haven't won everything they've won, and their European pedigree absolutely finishes us because they won 2 Europas and 2 Champions Leagues and the Club World Cup. So we can't talk to them. Let's be real. And they won the Conference League and they won that. You know what I'm saying? So wasn't it the conference? Was it the conference or was it the Europa? It was the Europa.
Also, Johnny as well.
Europa. So at the end of the day, like even when it comes to European clubs, we're the worst European. We got the worst European. Okay, well, Tottenham's got Europa. Chelsea's won it all. Cool. I'm not really going to add Crystal Palace and Fulham Fulham almost won a Europa League back in the day. They actually almost won one. Yeah, I'm saying. But I'm not going to add QPR. Out of the big clubs in London, we've got no European pedigree. Out of the big clubs in London, we're the only one that has no European pedigree. And then if we talk about Europe, we're completely irrelevant. We're completely irrelevant. We've got clubs like Sevilla that can talk down to us about European pedigree. We've got Villarreal that can talk to us about European pedigree. Do you know what I'm saying? West Ham have got more European pedigree than us. Whether we want to admit it or not, they do. Because they won a conference, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Aston Villa, boy.
People don't realize here that we can't talk like BVB, bro. But Bayern have won the Champions League, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Bayern have won the Champions League. Do you know what I mean? So this is what I'm saying. Hamburg, bro. There's bare teams that can talk. Villa, we already know Villa. Obviously, they're Birmingham. But we already know there's loads of teams that can talk crazy to us, bro. Who are we? Who are we?
It's crazy.
Like, let's be real. In Europe here, we're absolute nobodies. It is crazy. A club at this size to have no European pedigree is shocking, bro.
Yeah.
And not only the European pedigree, at least go dominate your league then. At least go and win me some major honors, bro. We can't shop for an Elise. We cannot shop for a Lookman or whoever the hell you want. We can't. These are the players that we need to go in for. Why would these players come to Arsenal? Let's be real. Do you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to go for Nico Williams and players like that. And he's been injury prone. He's getting injured. Do you know what I'm saying? And the only reason we'd go in for him is because Barca wouldn't go in for him because of all the injuries he's been getting, and because he's overhyped. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, people don't realize, we only get European players that don't have any other options. Either they have their little momentum like Nico Williams did and it dies down, or they're not getting any game time and no one's really looking at them. That's the reality, bro. Like, we're not going and getting the elite of the elite. Like, I don't see us attracting these players under this manager, but that's where we need to shop. Because guess what? When we don't, that's when we're getting Madueke's. That's when we're going in and getting Northsides. These players aren't making us go forward. They're making us stagnate.
Yeah.
So when you win, you attract the big stars. When you get to a point where you want to win the Champions League, you're getting semi-finals and finals. When you're getting to the point where you're going, neck and neck for a league title, whether it looks pretty or not, those are the kind of players those are the kind of stars you need to go out there and get. But those stars come with a requirement. I want to win. I want to win.
Yeah.
I don't care about, the club and all of that. Do you know what I mean? I want to win because I take my career seriously. And people don't realize that. We've been linked with Osimhen, and players like that. I'm like, why would Osimhen want to come to Arsenal? I'm sure there'll be other clubs that are going to win stuff that are going to be in for Osimhen if he lowers how much he wants a week. Obviously, his wages are mad.
Yeah.
But at the same time, why would he want to come? And then I'm seeing us getting linked to Endrick. Endrick is 19 years old and he's not the finished article, bro. This is another project player. You can't. I'm sorry, this club is not going to fool me. We were doing the project thing back in phase 1, phase 2, maximum phase 3. We're now in phase 6 and we want to go and get another project player. Part of me feels like we're in for those players because the players that Berta really wants to get, we can't be in a shop window for those players.
No.
Because really and truly, take your Arsenal hat off and be honest about it. Why would they want to come here if we don't win nothing for another season? Why? You're not the only club in for these players. If Cavaschellia or Elise, any of these players want to leave their current clubs, you think Arsenal are the best fucking option for them?
No, hell no.
I've been saying go and get some of Inter Milan's players that they had there that I like, certain defenders and midfielders. But really and truly, if they wanted to leave, what are they going to come here for? Why are they going to come here? People talk about Rodrigo. Why the fuck would Rodrigo want to come to Arsenal? Let's just be fucking real about it now. Let's stop the bullshit, bro. You think if Rodrigo wants to leave Real Madrid, Arsenal is his best choice? Arsenal,
of course it's not.
And this is the cold hard reality. When we got Sol Campbell himself said, I went to Arsenal because I can win shit that I didn't believe I could win at Tottenham.
Yeah.
Who looks at us right now and says, if I go to Arsenal, that's where I'm going to win?
No player looks like that.
The French players loving Wenger, but the French players, those were at a time, where we were winning shit. Yes, we played good football, but we were winning. Do you know what I'm saying? So they know that as an attacker, you can express yourself under Wenger. You're going to win major honours. You're going to be winning cups along the way as well, league doubles. It was a blend of both. We no longer play good football, and we no longer win anything. So why the fuck you coming to Arsenal? It's only attractive to players outside the big six that want a step up to play in the Champions League, like Eze and like a flipping Declan Rice.
Yeah,
Those are the players that we can go in for. Outside of that, it is long. This is why we missed out on Rafinha. This is why we missed out on getting a Higuain. This is why we never got Benzema. We used to be linked with Benzema fucking week in, week out. Yeah, this is why we miss out on these players. When you go through the players that we miss out, they don't come to us because we're not winning nothing. Even Fabregas, we had an option Fabregas to come back. Man went to Chelsea, bro. Do you think he regrets it? No.
No. This is the thing, Northside, yeah. This is the thing, like, this is the thing, bro. It's like, bro, like you spoke about Declan Rice right there, but it's like I remember, but Arsenal beat Man City to Declan Rice. No, bro. If Man City really wanted Declan Rice, they would have bidded more. But they didn't want to pay the price tag because they thought it was too much at the time. But if they wanted to go and pay the money for Declan Rice, they would have paid the money for Declan Rice. You get me? And we've seen it, and I've seen with your club that players have left. I've seen Cesc Fabregas leave Arsenal. I've seen Ashley Cole leave Arsenal. I've seen Robin van Persie leave Arsenal. Why? Because Arsenal didn't win enough trophies. They didn't win enough trophies, but they knew by going to other clubs they would win trophies and dominate, and then most of your fan base Northside have the audacity to say to us rival fans, to say to Manchester United fans, to say to Liverpool fans, to say to Man City fans, to say to Chelsea fans, oh, they can't chat to us. Oh, Chelsea can't chat to us. Oh, Manchester City can't chat to us. Oh, Liverpool can't chat to us. Oh, Manchester United can't chat to us. Yes, we can chat to you because when all of us come together, whether it's Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, and Manchester United fans, and we say who's the biggest club, what do we base the biggest clubs on? We base the biggest clubs on winning trophies. That's the main metric that we base when we have debates on whether Manchester United are a bigger club than Man City or they're bigger club than Liverpool. It all comes down to trophies, bro. It comes down to trophies, bro. And that's the reality. And in Manchester United, and I keep reminding people, and I'm going to keep reminding people until Arsenal win something. Man United in my worst era, in our worst era as a Manchester United, have won more trophies than Arsenal's best era right now. That's a damning indictment. Chelsea have won more trophies in their worst era. You get me? You know what I'm saying? It's a damning indictment, bro. You get me? It's a damning indictment. You got clubs like freaking Nottingham, freaking Forest, bro. What can chat about European trophies and that, bro? You get me? Like they got more European heritage than Arsenal. Like you understand? Like you man can't chat to us. Like you man, these man always speak about. A lot of your fan base was saying, oh, they were saying at the start of November and at the start of December, oh, they were talking about quadruple talks and this and that, quadruple treble. I heard Hooks talking about trebles. Brother, you haven't won a Carabao Cup yet, and you're talking about trebles and quadruples. And the fact is, yeah, you man, what, 3 weeks ago, you man was in 4 trophies. Now you're only in 2 trophies, bro. You're only in for 2 trophies in 3 weeks, bro, and you could easily bottle all of those trophies. And then all of a sudden, you're going to end up with 0 again. 0 again. And then you got fans like Ødegaard, what talk about Simeone as a senior loser because Simeone hasn't won, Simeone hasn't won anything in the last few seasons. Simeone's got more trophies than Arteta, bro. Like this is what I'm saying. Like, yes, Simeone might have been not performing at his best, and yes, he might have been bad. And yes, since 2000, yes, Simeone's been coaching for 15 seasons at Atletico. But if you give Arteta 15 seasons at Atletico, if you give Arteta 15 seasons at Arsenal, he will still have less trophies than Simeone. You understand? Because the man's not good enough, bro. Like us rival fans and Arsenal fans that even the Arteta outers have bigged up Arteta for getting them to a certain point. I bigged Arteta up for a certain point, but Arteta isn't the guy that is going to get you over the line, bro. He's a kneeling man, bro. That's what he is. That's what he is. But a lot of you fan base, your fan base get conned by this. They only realize it when they don't win anything and when shit goes south. That's when they realize, bro. And it's like, bro, you can't look and it's like, bro, certain performances, you just ignore them, bro. You just freaking ignore them, bro, and like everything is okay, bro. It makes no sense. Or the Arsenal fan base in all my life has never ever made no sense, bro. The majority of Arsenal fans have made no sense to me, bro. Like these men have all the chat. These men always speak like they are Real Madrid. You're not Real Madrid, bro. We keep on telling you this. You're not Real Madrid. Like stop. And then, like I said, you want all of this validation. You want all the rival fans to give you all of the praise. But when we criticize your team, you don't like it. You get rate defenses. You get rate defensive. Or you're just hating. Or you don't know nothing about Arsenal. Or you're delusion. Or you got an agenda. You get me? Like all of this, bro. All of this shit, bro. Like, bro, like we've seen it every single season, bro. When are you man gonna learn, bro? Under this man, he's not going to get you over the line, bro. We've seen it, bro.
Yeah, the crazy thing, the reason why I think some of these man, like, there's a screw loose, yeah. It's 6 years and you're still trying to debate a point that you've lost how many times?
Come on, man.
It is crazy. And you know what's crazy about this fan base, yeah? I've got it right, yeah. Let's say hypothetically we win the league, yeah. All of a sudden I've got to change my mind. But they've been wrong for 5 years and they never changed their mind. 5 years of their manager losing, no, we must believe. If we win this season, a major honor, what are you saying now? I don't want to hear it, because really and truly, I could be as delusional as them and say, well, you guys didn't look at the facts for 5 years. I'm not looking at the facts for 5 years. He's got to win it 5 years in a row before I change my mind. Like, at the end of the day, if they can't see, I saw a gal saying, oh, the way that PSG and Bayern can't defend PSG. Shut up now and don't even talk about PSG and Bayern, bro. Because guess what? Yeah. When they play their football that they can't defend, yeah, let's go with your stupid narrative. They can't defend, but you know one thing they can do that we can't do? We can't lift up trophies. They be lifting trophies. So shut your mouth, bro. What are you talking about? I'd rather not be able to defend, yeah? Let's go with the bullshit. I'd rather not be able to defend and lift the trophies that they lift instead of being able to defend and not be able to fucking lift no trophy. At the end of the day, the aim of the game is to win major honors, innit? I don't want to hear it. Do you get what I'm saying? And if you're winning major honors, but this is a guy that dismissed Hansi Flick and tried to say that Arteta is better than Hansi Flick. So, listening to
Northside, do you want to know a fact, by the way, that I bring up ever since I've heard that? Yeah. Hansi Flick in his first year at my great club has won the same amount of trophies as the amount of years he's been in charge of Arsenal with no trophies.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw this man. I saw a girl saying before the Atletico Madrid game. If David Raya makes a mistake, or if one of our players may make a mistake in the Atletico game, it's because the Atletico Madrid is because of the pitch. It's because of the Atletico Madrid pitch. It's like, brother, like this is what I'm trying to say to you, bro. These man were talking, bro. Some of these men on AFTV as well. Some of these men were talking after the Wolves game. These men were talking about the reason why we drew against Wolves is because the players were sleeping in different beds. the pitch was dry. The pitch was wet. Bring your packed lunches, guys. Bring your packed lunches. Let's say hi to Declan Rice. Let's do all of these TikTok videos in the training ground, bro. You get me? Let's do never walk alone, bro. Oh, PSG are clowns, bro. That's what Tony Cloguna was saying. I want to know what Tony's saying, bro. Man was to say PSG are clowns, bro, and these man knocked them out last season, bro. And he had the audacity, Tony Cloguna, to say that PSG are clowns, bro, last season. And them man knocked. And these man knocked Arsenal out, bro. Like, this is what I'm saying. Weapons of mass destruction. All of this shit, blah, 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 blah. Like, all of these things that they come up with, bro. Like, all of these excuses. Oh, the referees are against us. Oh, the referees are against us. It's like, brother, you can name so many, bro. No other club moves like this, bro. You got a dog and you named it Win, fam. You get me, fam? It's something that you don't do. You understand? Like, what other club does this, bro? No other club, no other fan base does this.
Speaking of,
I will say this though.
I'm so glad you got robbed of a penalty. I'm so glad.
No other fan base does this, though. Come on, man. Like, other fan base does this.
I'm so glad you got robbed. I don't give a fuck, bro. You man
about sleeping in different beds, you know.
Bro,
crazy.
That penalty was soft, man. It should have never been given. They showed the reverse angle from it. Hanko's foot literally stops right here, and it looks like Eze's toe sliding.
Yeah.
It's not as serious as what everybody was making it out to be.
I'm out. From what I saw, it looked like he slightly stomped him, but
nah.
From what I saw, it looked like he slightly stomped him, but that's why I personally think it was. But to be honest, again, I'm glad he got screwed regardless. Because I can't lie, I don't want you man in the fight, bro. Imagine the fucking narrative. If, let's say, hypothetically, us or PSG, whoever makes it, you know what I mean? Oh, Arsenal could potentially win the Champions League and blah, blah, blah. I can't stand to hear
Brother, it doesn't matter who we face if we get you guys or PSG. They're going to, one of you guys is going to blow the doors off of us. What are we talking
but let's say it's us hypothetically, Gianni. You know what they're going to say? Oh, they lost the final to Chelsea in 2012, so that we can do it again.
And then come the 90 minutes is over, it's either 4-1 or 5-1 in the final.
I've always said I'm afraid to win it.
We just allowed Diego Simeone to play possession-based football against us. That's how bad we are. And again, I think Simeone got his game plan wrong because I would have told everybody just sit back and defend.
I agree. I'm with you. I think they should have done that.
Let Arsenal attack, because what does Arsenal have to offer in attack?
Nothing.
With that starting lineup that he put out there, this motherfucker had the gall to take Eze off the damn team, bro. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
I kind of disagree. I think when they put committed players forward, I think they absolutely started opening us up and we looked very fragile. I think they could have kept doing that, but I think he could have brought Saul off the bench. There was the opportunity at the end with Lookman. I know he made some subs, but I felt like Lookman was a bit wasteful. Maybe keep him on for his speed, but then maybe put Saul off on so you got somebody that's, a bit more dangerous aerially. I think, let's be real, Gianni, when teams put pressure on us, look at the way we fold.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So like if he would have been more gun-ho, I know it's not his play style necessarily, but if he went more gun-ho, more aggressive, I think they would have won this first leg. I feel like
they would have done
that.
I agree with you because you saw them opening us up when they played possession. But when you look at what we just saw with both Bournemouth and Southampton, with them just sitting in and quick passes that we know Atletico has made a career off of quick passes in the middle and counterattacking and scoring goals in that fashion. When you look at the way Southampton counterattacked us, just on the side that Ben White had, the fact that you didn't try to get more one-on-one higher up the pitch than just by the 18-yard box, that would have played right into Atleti's hands had they tried that more. That's the only reason why I think that they got it wrong defensively, because with how high up we were pushing up Hincapié, if they could have timed a couple of counterattacks, you got Simeone's kid and Lookman high up the pitch on possibly a 4-on-2 counterattack more. I just thought if they would have went gung-ho on the counter, I thought they're going to blow the doors off of us. However, again, still, as you're right, in possession, they still were playing good football and opening us up, which is a worry because, again, this is Simeone we're talking about. And it's no knock against Simeone playing as a manager. It's just his thing is defensive football. The fact that a pragmatic manager like Simeone could figure out an offense to open us up like this is a fucking joke, especially after a billion.
Yep. Your fan base will still make excuses, bro. That's this is the thing, man. Like, bro, Arteta's a joke, and like I said, your fan base is just a joke, bro. Like, bro, you can never take Arsenal seriously, bro. Like, you can never ever take Arsenal seriously, bro. And this is the thing. And if Lookman would have taken like even a couple of his chances, yeah, then bro, like then Arsenal would have had to go into the Emirates with a disadvantage, bro, and all of a sudden the fan base will be in meltdown, bro. After they lose, bro. So these man will never ever lose.
Disadvantage now.
Yeah.
We're the home team now, the favorite to go through. We have to go out and attack Atletico.
Yeah.
We have to go out and the onus is on us to go forward in the home game. That plays right into Atletico sitting back a little bit more and being pragmatic. But either way, again, do we really think we got to go up against Fulham still too, with possibly no rotations again?
You're dropping points, bro. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, bro. I've been saying since the last 10 games of last season, since the last 10 games of this season, I've said you will drop points against West Ham and Fulham. I've said you will drop points in both of those games because I know both of these teams. You don't have a great record against these teams. I know both of these teams have took points off you, bro. Like Fulham are fight, bro. People think Arsenal fans think Fulham is a walkover, bro. Fulham are fighting for Europe, bro. Like, bro, you get me. Fulham are fighting for Europe, bro. You get me. And Marco Silva also likes to do the pragmatic thing, bro. So, like, bro, like it's not gonna be an easy game for you. For you, man. You man think it's like a lot of these man think it's gonna be a walk in the park, bro. No, it's not, bro. Like and the West Ham game, them man are going to be fighting for their lives, bro. You get me? Them man are gonna be you're gonna see all elbows, kicking, all of that, bro. You know what I mean? These men are gonna do the real dark arts, bro. You get me? Yeah. That's what these men are going to be on it, bro. Because these men could survive, bro, if they win or they get something, and also they could relegate Tottenham, and they could stop Arsenal from winning the Premier League, bro. So these men are going to be on it, bro. So there's no but Arsenal fans were talking about but all of our games are in London. All of our games are in London. Oh, look at the fixtures. Man City got tougher fixtures. It doesn't matter, bro, whether Man City got tougher fixtures. Arsenal will lose the league is because of themselves. Majority of your fan base speak about other teams, but the majority of your fan base always speak about rival fans. They always speak about rival fans got tougher games, this and that. Concentrate on yourself, bro. Concentrate. You never ever concentrate on yourself. And this is why Arsenal will never ever win the league, because their fan base never ever focus on themselves. That's the reality. They always want to talk about other teams, bro. Always, bro. Always. They never focus on themselves. They will lose the league because of themselves, bro. This is the reality. Bro. I've seen it with Arsenal, bro. I've seen it, bro. It does not matter. I've said this before. Arsenal can be in a Conference League final and I still wouldn't believe that Arsenal would win the Conference League. I still wouldn't believe, bro, because I've seen the mentality. I've seen it, bro. When it comes to the last stages, bro, every single season, bro, these men fold. I've seen it, bro. I've seen it every single time, bro. I've seen it. Like, I've seen it, bro. Like,
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
not
know,
telling
man.
you denying
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
saying, bro.
I think we just very lucky that Tottenham exists, bro. Because if Tottenham
Yeah.
didn't exist, we would be the Tottenham of the big clubs in London anyway.
Yeah, man.
In England anyway. But yeah, I mean, we're very lucky that Tottenham do exist. Because the level of failure at Tottenham, always outdoes us. But really and truly, we're not that much better. Like, and it's crazy because growing up, it was night and day. Arsenal,
Yeah.
Tottenham. It was night and day. It wasn't even a conversation. But we're not really doing anything. I'm seeing. I can't believe I'm seeing the club talking about stadium expansions and this and that, and how ticket prices are going up, bro. How about win us some trophies from moving to the Emirates? How about that? Get that one over the line, and maybe I can understand you wanted to do an expansion. But then they already wanted. Why? It's all money, bro. As long as the money's going in. The only way this ownership, in my opinion, will get rid of this manager is eventually when he drops out of the top four. And I think he's going to be dropping out of the top four real quick, real soon. Because I don't think this is sustainable. I don't think the players are going to be happy. And if we do go with the expansion, there's rumors that's 500 million. Apparently, it's been touted with. He will be on a tight budget like Wenger, and this guy hasn't got the player IQ to see talent and to work on that budget. He makes a lot of mistakes. He's bought a lot of duds, and the fact that we generate so much money, that has bailed him out. I don't think he's going to be able to do that. Plus, even developing players, like it is shocking how bad Ødegaard has dropped off. Like, we used to complain about Ødegaard, but Ødegaard wasn't this bad. It wasn't this bad. This is really bad. Saka, this is really, like, certain players are all-time low. Jesus, Ødegaard, and Saka to different levels, because Saka's the most talented out of the three, as an example, but they weren't this bad. Like, Jesus used to be able to link up play, and he used to be able to barge defenders off of him and actually get our wingers involved in a game. You can't tell me that he guarantees that anymore. Ødegaard would sometimes get us a goal or get a good assist. The problem we had with Ødegaard was the consistency. I don't see any momentum in his game. Saka used to be able to cut in on his left and either find the attacker, find the striker, or score it, and because his goal scoring was very good. Now, look at him. What is it? 5-6 goals so far this season, bro. All the attributes we had from players, you've seen it diminish. Martinelli being direct. I don't even think he's direct as he used to be. I don't think his finishing is as good as it used to be. And his finishing's never been brilliant anyway. And that's declined. Havertz. We've got Havertz. People say, he can drop in and link up. Havertz's link up has got worse. It's actually progressively got worse. He used to even score headers, Havertz. I don't even see him scoring headers anymore. Like, whatever player in this team that used to say, Ben White, we're talking about Ben White, and Ben White's finished. And Ben White's finished because he was running to the ground the same way Saka was. People forget before Timber, he wasn't getting rotated. Mm-hmm. He was our main right back week in, week out, regardless of competition for a very long time. And this is why he ended up getting the injury. And then he got another injury. Then he's getting rushed back. And now it's fucked him. Do you know what I mean? So, like, talk about the only ones that really have sustained their value are the defensive players, most of them. Most of them. Because we play a defensive system. But name me a player at Arsenal and what's their best attributes, and I will tell you it's not as good anymore. If they've been here for a couple of years, it's regressed. You know what I mean? And even for us to be here and looking at Gyökeres and Eze within less than a year, they haven't even completed a whole season, and to see their best attributes trickle down because of this manager, you can see that under this manager, you get worse. You don't get better. You progressively get worse. You know what I mean? And even with the defenders, it's hard for me to give Arteta too much props on their development because I didn't see no development from Calafiori or Zinchenko or Trusty. You know what I mean? There's been defenders I haven't seen development for. So I just think that Hincape's a good defender. Timber's a very good defender. Saliba Gabriel's a very good defender. Cool, you could give him a bit of props for Gabriel, but all in all, there's a lot of defensive players I haven't seen fully. You know what I mean? Like the certain players haven't developed. Like Miles Lewis-Skelly hasn't developed as a defender. Cool, he does have the argument of Zinchenko and Miles Lewis-Skelly aren't actually natural defenders, but still. I look at it and I just think, yeah.
The man gets no games, bro.
Regressed, bro.
Yeah.
Everything has regressed. It's got to the point where, I'll be honest with you, the reality is of Arsenal, there is no more analysis. There is nothing to analyze here because we've already analyzed it all, like in terms of what this project is and what this manager is. Yeah, but this is why when people say about injuries and why is he not playing this player and that player and that player, for me, I'd be 100% real. I think it's completely irrelevant because we can't say that we haven't seen him play Ødegaard in the 8. Ødegaard's been shit the last couple of games that he's played in the 8. When he has played him in the 8 and played Eze in the midfield alongside him, it's still been shit. Whether you play Saka or Madueke, we're not getting levels above in terms of performance, nor are we getting consistency from Madueke. Whether you play Trossard or Martinelli on the left, let's not go on like we're getting any consistency there either. And both of them, the finishers, have dropped off of a cliff in terms of the way that they're playing. Let's be 100% real. Whether we play Havertz, Jesus, or Gyökeres, most of the time, it's the same shit. And this all comes down to the system. It's really and truly the same shit. Gyökeres gets no service, but then when you play the other two bimbos, they're not clinical enough. Like, it's the same old shit. Gyökeres getting,
and this is the problem.
Pieces.
Yeah,
we're still not getting much out of our strikers. Let's just be honest about it. Like, it doesn't really change anything much. Like, we can't even say that the other two strikers bring in link play because they ain't really bringing in no link play. Like, Jesus came in to try and give us more possession in the midfield. We were still getting overrun. So whether you play Northside and you play Zubimendi, it's the same shit where we play Northside or Zubimendi. Like, I'll be real, it's not that much of a difference. I do think he's got a bit more defensive discipline, but it's the same shit. Like, cool. I will say if you play Timber over Ben White, it's night and day. Yeah, but overall for the rest of the team, it doesn't really affect too much. It's just we're more solid on the right-hand side. Cool. If you play Hincape, we're more solid than Calafiori because he likes to bomb forward. Cool.
Yes.
Other than that, everything else feels the same. It doesn't feel like they're adding much to the team. They'll have the odd game and then we'll say, oh, Martinelli, oh, Madueke. And then we'll be like, okay, next game, drop back down to the level of what they're competing with. That's why for me, it's hard to say, why doesn't he play him? Why doesn't he play? Like, even if he adds Miles Lewis-Skelly into this midfield, I still feel like he's going to make him look shit. Like, the only ones I can say is Dauman and Ethan. And even that started to decline. Like, even Ethan this season wasn't as effective.
Dauman already looks infected, bro. Look at Dauman from game on versus Everton to where he looked at the last game that he started.
That's what I'm about to say.
Already doing it. He's already 100% right. It's down to the.
That's what I'm about to say. He gonna make Dauman, bro. If he plays Dauman week in and week out, he would make Dauman as a robot, bro. He would make Dauman, Ethan, all of these guys are robots, bro. Like this is what I'm saying.
He already has made them all robots. The only reason why Eze scored that goal is because Eze was able to take the shot on the fly. He's not bro, Eze getting thrown out to the left wing. What's really different between Eze? The game that Eze looked good when he threw him out in the left wing against Manchester City, he pulled Eze off the field because Eze wasn't listening. Look at where
when he hit the post.
It's not when he hit the post. It's not only because he hit the post. Look at Eze's positioning throughout the game. He was playing more as a left-sided 10. He was He was able to come into the middle more and get closer to the box for him to even get that shot off that went and hit the post. Arteta pulled him off because he wasn't listening, because as soon as he substituted him, touchline winger again, defensive touchline winger. That's all this is.
Crazy. It's crazy, though, Gianni.
He does not allow players. He does not allow players to express themselves, to be able to go forward and be able to actually play a competent game. Why is Ødegaard every single pass sideways passing? Why is Martinelli running around in a fucking zigzag backwards every goddamn time he chases, every time he gets the ball? And then when he gets the ball, he either lays it off to Hincapié. The fact that Martinelli was the one that got that assist for Havertz against Sporting Lisbon, we were all shocked that Martinelli was able to pick that pass out because he's been shit the whole time. And like Nord said, he would get way more opportunities, but it's the system. The system has ruined everything.
This is what I said. This is what I'm saying, and it's like, bro, it's like even the game that you lost against Aston Villa away, bro. Eze made one mistake against Aston Villa because he didn't track his man, and Eze got dropped for 2 months, bro. The man got dropped for like 2 months, bro. And you're having, and it's like, bro, just because he made one mistake, just because he made one mistake against Aston Villa, of a sudden, Arteta decides to not play this guy for 2 months, bro. And then he plays Ødegaard, who plays shit anyway, bro.
Bro, but Ødegaard's his son. He has to protect his son. That's the whole reason why he does what he does. Listen, the whole reason why we sent Ethan Nwaneri on loan to Marseille is because of the fact that he wasn't going to risk Ødegaard being looked bad by both Eze and Ethan.
Yeah. And he doesn't track, and Ethan won't track back like Ødegaard. So that's what I'm saying. Arteta wants his forwards more to do more of the dog work. He wants more. He wants his forwards to do more of the dog work. That's why he got rid of Ethan. That's why he don't rate Skelly. Like he doesn't rate players that take risks, bro. He don't rate players. He don't rate players that take risks, bro. He wants all of these freaking robots, bro. He wants all of these freaking robot guys to say yes, yes. When he looks like he wants everyone to listen to him, bro. Like the man's got no authority.
That's why I feel like I'm always repeating myself with this club. Like a lot of times, I'm tired of hearing my own self. I'm tired of hearing myself. Like my ears right now, it's tired of hearing my own voice. Like I'm tired of repeating the same thing about this club, bro. I hate repeating the same shit. But there's nothing else that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I just like talk about girls, you know what I'm saying? Like, talk about how they get them, what they're saying, you know what I mean? So it's just more fun, you know what I mean? But they're a headache as well. I can't lie, the girls here are fucking crazy, bro. I'm taking a break, bro. I need to do a show with Yamin, and I expose everything that's been going on, bro. I said there's some funny stories, bro. You
chasing around that artist.
These Latin girls, bro. I swear, these Colombian, especially the Colombian girls, these girls, bro, they're unruly, man. They're actually unruly, bro. Like their behavior is so bad, bro. Like it's not only like the jealousy, the way some of these like in the club backing out a packet of cocaine and just sniffing it on the dance floor. I'm like, what is this, bro? Bro, I'm telling you, bro, the stuff I see here, and it's not just one or two of them, bro. I see why they got a bad reputation here, bro. Like they're just unruly everywhere, like in every aspect. Like the way they stay at your house and they don't want to go home. Bro, it's everything about their behavior. And I don't care what. No, I know there's gonna be some Colombian man say, "Oh no. I'm not talking about 1, 2, or 3. I'm seeing this constant bad behavior here. Like them offering to do OnlyFans. Like, oh, do you want to do OnlyFans? You date one and you don't know if she's already like working as a a woman of the night. Like, there's so many things with them to look out for right now. It's like the ones in the UK don't act like this. These lot are Champions League. These lot are a couple of Libertadores Colombians here. These ones here from the main source. They're from the fields of Pablo Escobar. I'm telling you, bro. These lot here, man, these lot here were cooking out with Pablo. I don't know what they were doing, but this is a different breed, bro. I'll be honest with you. It's a different breed, bro. I love my Latinas, but these ones, I wasn't trained on these ones, bro. These
crazy,
lot,
man.
I can't lie. It's making me feel like maybe I have to give Spanish women a little chance. There's one Italian woman She does. She works in the Italian pizza place there. She's
Where's she
nice. She was
from?
smiling at me the other day. I'm actually moved to her still. She's actually quite sexy still. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'm gonna have the meatballs and the pasta. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
You know,
you better be careful because they're just as nuts as them fucking Latin women, depending on where they're from. Where are they from? Where's she
She
from?
told me, I need to ask her because I hinted. I said to her, why are you always working? Like, why don't you go on holiday with your boyfriend? She swerved it. So I said, maybe she doesn't have a boyfriend because she didn't say, yeah, we're planning to, or yeah, I'm going to tell him. You know what I'm saying? I just put that in there to see if she'd mentioned him. You know what I'm saying? She didn't. And every time I got in there, she's bare smiley. Yeah. She's actually really pretty. I can't lie. The pizza girl's really pretty, bro. And she's every time I got in there, I would chat to her, innit? Like, you know, I said, what are you saying? I said, you're looking good today. I said, I'll tell them tell them, man, fanculo, man. You're gonna go to the beach, man. The beach is right there. She starts laughing, didn't it? I chatted to her. I said to her, I said, I come here for the pizza and that smile. I said, give me a smile. She's giving me a smile, innit? I was like, yeah. I said, yeah. The next time I go in there, though, yeah, well, I'm gonna go. I'm getting my hair redone tomorrow. The next time I go in there, I'll be like, you know what I'm saying? I need to chat to her properly, innit? You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. I need to move away from these Latinas, man. These Latinas, bro. These lot are flipping Satan's angels, bro. I swear down. Do you know what? I know not all of them are bad, yeah. I know not all of them are bad, but here I think the ratio is like 90%, and I'm being nice, I'm being generous. 90% are demons, bro. They're demons, bro. Bro, when I do the girl talk, you're not gonna understand, bro. Like, it's not even just me, it's me, Mean, my Dominican brother, Nipsey Hussle. He's getting it. He was in pen. One of them put her in jail for a while. Yeah, he was down the station. Bro, I'm not gonna spoil the whole story, yeah. But the way they're moving, I'm actually today. I was in the block. I was in Hospitale, and I was looking at them, and they're so sexy. But all of them, there's like 100 BBLs, 100 kids running around. I'm like, I can't take this on board. Like, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I can't take this on, bro. I swear they have taken. I feel like I'm deleting most of the numbers on my phone now. I need a reset. I need to do what they say, a detox. I need a Latina detox. I need some sense. I need some. Do you know what I mean? I need some good ambiance around here because this. Bro, the last one I had, she was Peruvian. I told her it's time for her to go. Bro, she didn't want to get the fuck out of my house. I'm like, what you talking? She goes, no, we're going to do cuddles and snuggles the rest of the night. I said, cuddles and snuggles? Cuddles and snuggles the rest of the house? Listen, bitch, I'm a pimp named North. You know what I'm saying? You got to get out of my yard, bro. I don't know what you think this is. This ain't a hostel. This ain't Annie. You know what I'm saying? I ain't adopted you, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's no paperwork. Man like North, no relations. I ain't got no. You need to get the fuck out of my
You're
house,
foul
bro.
for that.
Yeah, that's it. Bro, you need to get the fuck out of my yard, bro. I was getting hot. Johnny, I was getting hot. I was getting angry, bro. I was about to get mad. You know what I said? Yeah.
No relations. You funny as hell. You talking about Uncle Ruckus with that shit.
That's an Uncle Ruckus with boombox, you know. It's crazy.
You're funny as fuck for that.
We got the cold black at the gate. We gotta get this bitch out of my yard, bro. Bro, I can't lie. I was looking at the ceiling. You know when you look at the ceiling, you're like this, I'm about to get mad. I swear down, I'm about to get mad. I'm telling her, I said to her, listen, if you don't get out of my house, we are never seeing each other again. So you can enjoy it now. We are never linking up. I'm never chatting to you. I'll never open my door to you. You will never see me again. And she's still stalling. I'm at the balcony having a cigarette. She's holding me. She's holding me from the back like it's fucking Rose on to Titanic. The way Rose was holding that guy. What was the guy? Jack.
Jack. Yeah.
Jack was a sucker.
On the front of the boat. You know on the front of the boat when there's do 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 do. I'm having a cigarette. Bitch, get the fuck out my car. This ain't Rose and Jack. This ain't the Titanic. Get the fuck out my yard. She ain't listening, bro. I swear down, bro. I swear down. I was so angry, bro.
Did she have a purse?
Huh?
Did she have a purse?
Nah. I made sure she had all her shit. I was watching her.
Yeah, see, you fucked up. You should have took her purse and threw that shit out the fucking house. Go get your shit and get the fuck out. What are you doing?
I was going to physically remove her out of my property. She wasn't gonna get out,
You
bro.
think the person at home and everything gets thrown out there. You ain't gotta physically remove. She'll go running out, slam the door, and go to bed. Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck we doing?
You know what? You know what you mean done when I told him? Laughed in my face. That's what that guy does, is laugh at my pain, bro.
I can't
That man's
and then he's like, no, if I tried to help you, you didn't flipping try to help me with my werewolf. You didn't try to help me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
He was just waiting to laugh at you, bro. Flat. Yeah.
Bro, you can't get rid of them, bro. They're like bed bugs, these Latinas, bro. They're like fucking bed bugs. They just stick around and just multiply. They multiply the days they're gonna stick around.
They ain't for the weak at heart, brother.
Bro, they multiply like freaking Naruto, bro. You know what I mean, bro? Like the shadow clone. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like you know what I'm saying? Like bro, like you know when the freaking Naruto, what is it when he does a freaking shadow clone jutsu or something, and then they multiply him like
Bro, I'm telling you, man, it was difficult, bro. It's difficult to get rid of them. I've learned now. None of them can come back to my place now. None of them can come back to my place now. Now we just get a hotel. I give you the rastas, and you got to bounce. If you don't bounce, I don't care, innit? Because you got to pay for more days in the hotel.
You get a stalker?
Bro. I've got one telling me, can you just fuck me one more time just for the good times? I said, bro, you're bugging about fuck me one more time for the good times.
Hey,
you
know what they say about, brother, you know what they say about them Latinas? When you start messing with them, you're married and you don't even know it because they get on that buck wild shit.
Bro, I'm going to do the show, innit? I don't know, maybe Friday I'll do the show. I'm telling you, I'm gonna do it nice and early. I said, I'm telling you right now, the stories I got, the things I've been through, I swear down, these bitches, I swear down. I felt like DMX, what these bitches want from a nigga, I swear down, that's how I felt, bro. I swear down, what they want from me, bro. What they want from me, leave me alone, bro. Let me live, bro. I swear to God.
Lord, give me a sign.
Bro, you mean warning me. The thing is, they try to warn me, but I was bunning a little bit, innit? One time I was bunning a little bit. One of my boys tried to warn me. I said, bro, I'm high. You can't warn me when I'm bunning weed, bro. You know what I'm saying? I bun like once every 2 years. So when I bun, I'm like, yo, bro, it's not that I'm seeing spaceships. Like, I'm not listening. Bro, I'm telling you, man. Like, bro. And the problem is they're so sexy here. Oh my God, the Latinos here are sexy, man. They're fucking sexy, bro. It's hard, bro. It's hard to say no.
Nah, never. You never say no.
You know what I mean?
You never say
no, bro. I feel like my mind's telling me no, but not like R. Kelly, because I go for girls that are my age. You know what I mean? Not like that. You know what I'm saying?
He said, I'm not telling no.
Yeah, he was a different story. I don't have that disease. You know what I'm saying? That he had. But bro, bro, Northside story time. Trust me, wait for story time, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I can't even go to my spots no more. I try to go to the club. I got 3 of them screw facing me. Yamin's laughing, innit? Yamin's like, you're in trouble. I said, bro, all their friends looking at me like this. Bro, these are some of the things, some of them I haven't even fucked them. Like, it's just, you know, when they try to play hard to get, I'm like, okay, play hard to get. I'll just get another girl, and then I'm drawing other girls in front of them, and then they start getting mad. Then I took another girl out, and then she was telling me, oh, but the night you got my number, after 5 minutes, you went and got some other girls' numbers as well in front of me, and you danced with them. And I said, bitch, are you my girlfriend? Like, who are you? Like, who you talking to?
That don't matter with them. You married and you don't even know what some of them fucking.
Bro, they don't know what they want, bro. They don't know, bro. They don't know what they want, bro.
They know what they want. They're just fucking nuts,
bro. Crazy. Yeah, bro. Like, they say, oh, they want a masculine man, this and that, but then they want to be masculine. It's like, brother, it's
Nah. It's not even that with them. It's just that they're fucking buck fucking wild.
They want control. Like they want to be able to control you. Like when they see you have something, they want to control. They're like, nah, that's mine. They want to claim you straight away. Like, nah, bro. Latin women, bro, they're nice, yeah, but like, I don't know anymore with them. I don't know. Like, obviously, Yamin wants a Dominican one. He wants a Keloke. But my boy's Dominican. He's like, yo, bro, they're not any better. Like, to be honest, the one that's been behaved the best was the Dominican thing. I had one Dominican thing, and actually, she was the best behaved out of all of them. The Colombians are the absolute elite worst of all of them. They are the absolute worst.
No, I think them Puerto Ricans got something to say to them Colombians about that.
We don't have Puerto Ricans here, though.
Oh, I know.
I think that's probably the only ones that we don't have Puerto Ricans. Yeah, we got. I think those are one of the few that we don't have over here. But bro, I can't lie. The Colombians are the worst behaved. I don't care what they say. And you know what? Let me just say something now. All the Colombians now saying always, oh no, the Dominicans. You need to look in the mirror. You know, like MJ. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. Oh yeah. You need to look in the mirror because at least the Dominicans, they do it with chest. They're like, this is what we on. You know what I'm saying? You lot do it sneakily. You lot do it like Randall from The Recess. You lot do it like I don't know, like Teabag from Breaking Bad. You know what I'm saying? Just there. You know what I mean? Go away, Teabag. You know Teabag. No. Yeah, if you're gonna do it like Homelander from The Boys. You know, be bad with chest. Yeah, do it with chest. Don't pussyfoot and start doing. I don't want to hear it. If you're gonna be bad in it. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna do it, be like Big Meech, Larry Hoover.
Big Meech, yeah.
Hallelujah. Tucks in like these.
Bro, don't be like freaking Tariq, bro. You know what I mean? Don't be like freaking Tariq, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like Tariq, bro. Like, bro, like this is what I'm saying, man. Like, don't be like Tariq, bro.
Fucking start. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? These motherfucking gringos thinking, man, dad, I'm icy. You know what I'm saying? I want you to do it with chest, bro. You know what I'm saying? Stop pussyfooting. It's the Dominicans. No, it's not us. It's them. And man, it's not me. It was them. No. There's something in the air. We love you lot, but you lot are hard to deal with, man. I can't lie. You lot are hard to deal with, man. I can't lie to you. It's not for the weak, bro. It's really not for the weak. I'm telling you, bro. They'll test your fucking patience, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? The only time I'm really going to cook you lot, if I start having hair loss because of you lot, that's when I'm going to really cook you lot. I'm telling you, if I get any hair loss because of you lot. I'm warning them, bro. They're taking me to the foot of the crust. I'm telling you right now, they better not piss me off, bro. I'm telling you. I don't know. I'm gonna try with this Italian thing, innit? I'm gonna move to her.
You better find out where she's from, otherwise you're just dealing with a European Latina. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
She speaks Spanish with a very strong Italian accent, so I don't know.
Find out where she's from. If she's from Napoli, nope. You're dealing with the same thing all over again. Nope.
She's from Napoli? No. She's not from Napoli. She's not. Because I remember when she's...
Is she Calabrese?
Huh?
Is she Calabrian? Calabrese?
I don't know. I'm going to get back to you on that one.
Find out. Yeah. If she's Calabrian, in Italian, we say testa gorda. They're hard-headed.
Oh, is it?
About Calabrese. Oh, yeah.
Bro.
Oh, yeah. And Sicilians, they're just as fucking nuts as the Neapolitans. So,
when I wait for my pizza, I quickly messaged you, Gianni. I said, yo, she's from here. Is it green light or red light? You know what I'm saying? Be like Squid Game. Be like Squid Light. Green light, red light.
I'll send you a couple things to say in Italian to her, too. I got you,
bro. I've got bro. This is how bad some of these Latinas behave over here. Even Yamin, he was like, "Oh, I want to get with some of the African girls here," or like, you know. I'm just gonna say this because we're gonna wrap up. One of my boys, he's Dominican. His girl's Dominican. He came home. I don't know what happened, but she headbutted him. And she called the police on him. Said that he headbutted her.
Oh God.
She headbutted him. She didn't even wait for the chancla. She just went straight to the headbutt. That's some fucking other shit.
She headbutted him in his nose, and then she headbutted him in his nose. Called the police. Called the police. He was supposed to go out on Friday. She got him locked up on Friday until Monday.
Nah, bro.
Now he's not able to go to the house. He's walking around with the same bag. Savage.
Oh no, that's over, foul. That's
bro.
This is what I'm saying, man. This is what
you better make sure he's okay, and he may not kill that chick. Because
this is what I'm saying, man.
This shit.
This is what
that's some outlandish shit.
This is what I'm saying. Be like Tommy Egan. Be like go. Don't be like Tariq, fam. Seriously, bro. Like seriously, bro. Like seriously, bro. Like.
He said, "Don't be like."
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Stay safe, folks. You know what I'm saying? Stay safe. And just, you lot, I know you lot that ain't been with Latin women. You think, exotic. It's
what they think.
Pulls out a knife on you. It ain't exotic when she pulls a knife out on you. You know what I'm saying? It ain't exotic when she headbutt you in your nose. You know what I'm saying? Gun buck you in your chin. Pull out one of your teeth out. You know what I'm saying? And then when you're recovering in hospital saying that she loves you. Bro, it's not exotic, bro. When you're in the pen, bro, you know what I mean? Sharing a cell with 6 men in that, smell of piss and weed, bro. It's crazy. Oh, don't say we didn't warn you.
No, man, locked up like Michael Schofield, from you know what I'm saying? Michael Schofield.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. Listen, this it's ain't for the weak, man. These some of them are crazy, bro. Like really crazy, bro. You know what I mean? I'm just making sure. I don't know. I'm having a break. I told you, I'm having a break right now from them. I'm having a week off.
The bare freak of the weeks, bro. Where to Krypton Corner, bro? The bare freak of the weeks, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, bro, but the problem is, King, is they're 30 degrees hotter than every other fucking woman. That's the goddamn problem. That's the reason why
they act like what's it? Karuche? Is it Karuche? Which one was with Blueface? What was the girl that was with Blueface? That crazy girl that was with Blueface.
I think that was Karuche.
Was it Karuche? What was it? No, Karuche. What was it? What was that? What was the girl that was with Blueface? Not the one that looked like not the one that looked like the guy from Family Guy. The other one. You know what I'm saying? No, not that girl. You know what I mean?
Oh,
the one that, hello, motherfucker. Not that one. What was her name?
Oh, no, I don't remember still.
What was her name?
Bro, and also, bro, don't be like Drake either, man. You know them was more like
Krishan Rock. Yeah. That's how they be moving, like Krishan Rock. You see, Krishan Rock's got one tooth and
oh my god.
You know what I mean? And then you got the second girl that looked like, what's that kid in Family Guy? What's his name?
Stewie, yes, Stewie.
Yeah, Stewie. The next one you got there. And then she's like, hello, motherfucker.
It's Smokey, fam. You got knocked the fuck out, man. You know what I mean?
America's unhinged. I can't like that. That whole place is unhinged, man. That's
where? What you say? What, America?
America's unhinged, man. You know.
Yeah, man. Bro, Smokey from Friday, fam. You know when Craig knocked out freaking Debo, fam, and Smokey like, you got knocked the fuck out, man. No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Nah, it's crazy, man.
This city, this country's full of nuts. Country's full of nuts.
Bro, I swear, man.
And then it gets worse, and depending on where you go, the nuttier it gets. I mean, like once you walk outside of Florida, once you walk outside of Miami, Florida is a thing in of itself. The amount of idiots in that state, and then like where I'm at, Chicago, you got nothing but retards in this city. This city,
yeah, bro. The way that freaking Kendrick exposed Drake as well, fam, was freaking hilarious. Tell you, man say Drake's a 69 god and that, fam. All of these things, fam. Hey, run for your life and that, fam. You know what I'm saying?
They're ruthless, isn't it? When they're ruthless. But listen, big up to everyone that's locked in, man. It's already 2:30 in the morning here in Barcelona.
Yeah.
Big up King, big up Gianni for your time as well. Make sure you're subscribing to Gianni Talks Cultural TV. Make sure you're supporting the man them. Big up Real King, big up to everyone that's locked in. We're gonna go support Flawless. So Northside raid on the way in. We're gonna raid Flawless. And probably Friday. I'll give you the lowdown on all these Latinas, bro. The end of the bad behavior, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
No, man. Wow, love.